Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. You might notice there's no Dan on camera. He is here.
Yeah.
He is here.
My name tag is wrong.
Your name tag is wrong, yeah. Dan's audio is not terrific. He is indeed. Yeah, you keep cutting out kind of randomly. Like your audio just kind of dies out. Okay. Law says we can't hear Dan. You can't hear him at all. Yeah, the guest audio is not working. I literally had it set up. Did it?
Sometimes Discord just changes which thing counts as its audio in.
Okay. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to put in...
Well, it's not... Don't worry about it, Law. Nothing important.
I take for this. It was a minute thing and didn't get planned well on my part.
Okay, I think we got Dan again. Yeah, Law says there he is. Also, 100 gay bits. That's a lot of bits. Thanks, Law.
Better than 100
Dan,
straight
can you try
bits.
talking for a little bit so I can just gate your audio properly?
Yeah. So I'm in the wonderful Albertan city of Red Deer.
All right, I think we got it.
An hour and a half south of Edmonton, near
I like Blue
Pinoka.
Moose better.
There's a picturesque
All right, Dan, you're good. You're good.
blue moose.
Yeah, he is super loud. The law, is he better now? He's still pretty loud. Okay, I will get
My-
there.
Generally loud, though.
Oh, I'm very loud.
Yeah, I have moved your
Just a
sound
loud
gate down.
guy.
Is that better, Law?
Is that better, Law?
Also, I see we had Backpack in the chat, and the Law
Can you
gifted
hear
a
me?
sub to Robin. Very kind of you, Law. Very kind. Yes, he says, which I think is that's better. So that's perfect. Okay, great. So we've got Dan's audio figured out. Yeah, so he's away. We've got the audio we've got.
Sounds good.
So
All right.
it's been a little bit. We don't have a camera for Dan because his laptop's at the bed.
Yeah.
So,
But that's fine.
I'll do our lead-in since your audio is a little spotty, Dan, if that's all right with you.
Sure.
Okay, folks, so we're going to be playing some D&D here at Adventure Corp. You can catch up on any of the videos you've missed on YouTube or on podcast, just put in where you get podcasts from. We are also on Discord. If you want to chat with us outside the game, get on the Discord or we'll punch you in the head. So, we're going to be playing some D&D today. Thank you very much. Subscribe, like, follow us, subscribe on YouTube, whatever you want to do to show your support or give some subs, especially you, Law, you sweetie pie. Let's get into the recap, folks. Let's play some D&D. So last time, the party was finally able
Quick,
to...
hold on. Quick.
What?
1 second.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do a quick here. Can you, myself, let me know if I cut out.
There is no audio from Dan.
Muted? Am I muted?
You're back?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so that does mute it. Okay, thanks. Continue.
Perfect. Also, Law said that's why you have to potty train your electronics when I said his laptop shit the bed. Indeed. Okay, so last time we left off, the party was finally able to take a bit of a breather, having vanquished your pursuer, Rahim, possessor of the Tinder Blade. You settled back into clouds and started to relax while awaiting the arrival of your scattered family and friends returning from the various corners of the globe. A night on the town ended with an ambush by Blackfeather, who seemed to have returned from the Hells for a time. With the aid of Raylan, you managed to find him, discovering that he was in fact in your own home. You had a fiery battle against him, and he was banished again to the Hells. Yurifey was finally arrived, and asked the party out for a relaxing vacation on a peaceful island. Before you could go, Danon took Jasmine out on a proper date night out on the town. And we ended as the party was awoken by the sound of crashing thunder, a staccato rhythm, too quick for any natural storm, booming out over and over again Those who woke up to look out saw a great barrier over the distant Thunderblade sect with lightning crashing repeatedly at a breakneck pace upon it. And that's where we come back. You all awoken, I think, 3-ish in the morning. The sky alight with repeated claps of thunder striking against that distant dome. What are you all doing?
What's going on?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like in my jammies.
I think it sounds like the Thunderblade sect's being attacked again.
Oh, can we do anything? That's kind of like a danger zone.
I don't know. We can at least check it out.
Cylph'e, do you wake up to the crashing thunder?
Probably.
Okay. With you guys talking about going to check it out, Lance would look over at Cylph'e with a very worried look on his face.
What?
I just don't know that it's a great idea that we go look.
Why? Because there's a thunder giant that wants my head.
That is exactly why, yeah.
But what if it isn't him?
But what if it is him?
We can find out.
Here, one sec. I'm gonna go up, float out the window, go up on the roof and see what I can see.
Okay, up on the roof you would have a slightly better view, but it would be pretty much the same. You can just see a little bit more of the Thunderblade sect, which is like an hour out of town, so it is a little distant. The dome that glitters over it, you can see through it, and you can watch the light intensify as the lightning hits the same spot near the top over and over again and kind of dissipate and spread over the dome, making it opaque for a moment.
Yeah, they're definitely getting attacked. I go back in.
Well, the thunder giant said that he really wanted them to be like dead. So.
Okay, well, if we go, what's our escape plan?
None.
Um,
The best escape plan is here. This is our escape plan. So, we run. We have nowhere else to go.
do we have a mech? Do we have sending?
What do we want to send to?
We could send. Well, there's that gnome. Oh no, she's dead.
Watched her die, yeah. The gnome
There's the
clan leader
tiefling
of the Thunderblade sect when they were fighting
Cut in
over
half.
that on Glass Mountain.
Oh, the
She
one
tried
that
to
got
pull
what
the
she had
sword.
coming.
You want my sword and just let go of it? Yeah.
But there's desire, right? There's a tiefling.
Indeed, you guys have a relationship with not
Could
desire.
send her a
attachment.
message and. Okay, sir, her.
Oh, there actually
And we
there
can
might be
see.
desire as well. Yeah, sorry, there is desire. There's two teachings. One's detachment, one's desire.
Okay,
That sounds
because we
like
could.
an unhealthy relationship.
Two halves of one coin.
We could send them a message and see what they know.
They can't send in to desire.
Okay.
No, detachment. I like detachment
So
more.
you know that detachment is out of the Thunderblade sect. He went looking for a new teacher in the mountains.
But I like him more than desire. Okay, I sent desire.
Okay.
What's going on, lady? You got updates? Or like a
That
giant on your doorstep? Or like you need help? Question? More?
2 words for 1 punch.
Something is attacking us. Some things are attacking us. We need all the help we can get. The barrier's never been through something like this.
So they need help because they're struggling a lot. Because they're not that strong. Whatever's beating them's a lot of things, and whatever's beating them is going to win. So do we want to enter a losing fight?
I don't think we have a choice. They're like,
We absolutely
We
have a choice.
absolutely have a choice.
I think we have to support them.
I think if they fall, it just gets worse for us.
Don't they also make things worse for us?
Yeah, but not in a want to cut you in half kind of way.
It's true.
So more than just us guys, it's worse for clouds.
Yeah.
How long does it take us to get there? Like 30 minutes?
Regular travel from the edge of the city is about an hour, so you're looking at like an hour and a half from where you are. Hour and 20.
We better
We
start
also all can
walking.
fly, Isaac.
We can fly, but not
We also all
quickly.
can fly.
Yeah, the fly will cut that down, not having to do streets and gates and whatnot. So you're looking at like a little over an hour, an hour and 10.
We could teleport as well.
I'm not teleporting right into the middle of a fight. Especially when we don't have a rock
Okay.
from there. What if...
Alright,
oh
do
my
we
god,
wanna-
wait. We could teleport and then just be like 3 million miles away.
Yeah.
We could risk it. I'm down. I'll roll.
Okay. Are we gonna go?
Yeah, I'm going to roll. Try to teleport to the
Alright.
Thunderblade.
Okay, but Adalia, if things go wrong, you have to get Cylph'e away from the giant.
How exactly am I doing that?
Don't you have a thing?
She has dimension door, right?
Yeah.
I guess I can try, and I just leave the rest of you?
Well, she's the
Okay.
priority because she's the one prophesized to die.
Okay, but that doesn't mean the rest of you aren't going to die.
But if they die, I can revive them.
Okay.
My mother can revive them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If I die, no one can revive them because my mother wouldn't revive them.
Alright, then you stick by me, and I'll be ready.
Okay, rolling my D100.
Okay, so we are on the teleport spell.
36.
I would take her up to the roof.
I'm gonna call this I'm gonna say seen casually. I would not say you guys
I've been
are
there.
very familiar. Yeah, you've been there, but it's not a place that you're
Yeah.
highly familiar with.
So one thing, we could literally float up in the air and see it.
You know, that's true. Yeah, you can see it. So then I'll call that very familiar. You got a 36?
Yeah.
Okay. Where at the Thunderblade Sect are you trying to appear? Are you trying to appear within the
stairs.
barrier or without the barrier, first of all?
What barrier? What
So
are you
there's a
talking
giant
about?
dome of energy around the Thunderblade Sect that the lightning is crashing against. Are you trying to appear inside of that or outside of that?
Inside of it, obviously.
Are you sure?
Are we not supposed to?
Well, it's a barrier, and they know teleportation exists, so it's pretty
We can't
likely
teleport through
to
it.
be warded against
So we're going
that.
to teleport right into the enemy and not help them at all. This is what I'm getting.
Your best bet is to be outside the barrier, which does mean that they are inside the barrier and you're outside.
Which means we're going to die because they're not going to realize we're there. And we can't help them if we're not there.
I think
Well,
they're probably going to be
If
watching
they're
the
being
outside.
attacked on the inside,
They're being attacked on the outside.
They're being attacked from the outside.
why do they say it's so urgent then?
There is the barrier is being struck repeatedly by lightning, like just.
But isn't the lightning barrier, isn't it immune?
You'd think.
They're so stupid.
Right?
Why
Like, they
didn't
need
the-
a better theme.
They need a
because
better... They're weak to their own shit.
they have so far died to lightning and died to blades.
Why are we helping them again? Aren't they the weak link?
Well, but they're something. I'd rather have them than not have them.
What if we just suck the big giant's dick and he doesn't want to kill us anymore?
Now, I
We
really
probably
like
shouldn't
Trade
this.
offer.
I really
accepted.
like this attitude. I think you're starting to understand men, but I don't know if that'll work on giants.
Trade offer extended.
Well, Jasmine, don't you?
5
Jasmine,
people suck your dick.
you have that new
Used
spell.
up all your plans.
Orgasm? I don't think that'll apply
Jasmine,
here.
you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
She said orgasm.
Oh.
I don't
Jasmine,
think
don't you
that'll
have
apply here.
Don't you have that new spell, Haktua?
That's 5th level.
Oh shit. You're right.
Don't spit
Oh,
until you can
okay,
swallow.
No.
Okay. We're looking at it. Where looks the safest?
The lightning strike isn't quite dead center. It seems to be on the opposite side of the barrier from where you are, so you could appear on the side closest to you.
Can I make an intelligence check to see if he's just gonna realize we're there once we get there? Because you said he has future sight.
Yeah. Checkerboard, pretty good chance he's gonna know you're coming.
Oh.
So he's just going to stop the lightning once we show up and kill us instead of the barrier.
Well, maybe.
You guys want to die that bad? Okay, I pass teleport.
Here, before we go, I'm going to take out one of my swords and knight Cylph'e, and you will have my,
Sword that floats behind me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just this chain turns ethereal partway through and then vanishes as it hangs beside you. As
You're
you're
perfectly
Look,
safe
English,
now.
could you strangle herself
No.
like a puppy on a leash?
No, it's not attached to her, it's attached to the sword.
I'm just saying, like a
Here,
puppy
girl.
that ran down the stairs, forgot
Woof.
it had its leash on.
No.
Don't worry, I bite. Hard. Lose a finger.
All right, well let's do this. Let's
Poor
teleport.
Lance.
As all of you would feel the now familiar pull of the teleportation spell, vanishing from where you are and finding yourselves standing at the edge of this great barrier. You can see the front gate held out. Every few moments, it vanishes from sight as a ripple of opaque energy comes down and blocks your sight. The noise here is deafening. Just crash of thunder after crash of thunder, as close as you've really ever cared to be to a lightning strike against the top of this, as you see it down further and further. And you hear also, kind of underneath the lightning, footsteps.
Right towards us, right? They're getting louder.
There is a footstep and then a crash of lightning, and a footstep and then a crash of lightning. Someone quickly walking from somewhere distant
Towards us?
towards the Thunderblade Sect. You guys can
Right.
see inside it the main courtyard on the bottom, with the great chains that hold the various pagodas and buildings aloft, is flooded with students who are sort of huddled together, a few on the outer edge making a perimeter, kind of looking outwards and watching, everyone looking the opposite direction where you guys are, looking to the northeast.
We need to focus on saving the higher ups because I think there's fodder, right?
Up on the floating islands, you can see the roofs, and the edges of it are also filled with teachers and students who are looking up. At the highest one, you see only two figures standing, and they are basically directly below where the lightning is striking. You would see a human and an elf man standing there, both weapons drawn, both focused on the barrier, and a little bit of blood running the corner of their cheek. You can just barely make out the splash of red from here.
I
Can
cast
we
Holy
see
Weapon
what-
on Jasmine.
Casting Holy Weapon on Jasmine. Okay, you turn, your blade alights with holy energy. What are you asking, Dan?
Can we see anything to the northeast?
Looking with the barrier flashing the way that it is, not really.
Okay, if we float up,
You would have to get pretty high. You could, but the top of this barrier is somewhere around 300 feet in the air.
okay.
Should we just yell his name, get him to focus us? If our plan is to save the Thunderblade Sect, we need to get him to stop attacking them, which means he needs to attack us.
You could yell for Wogros
Yeah.
if you so desire.
Should I do it?
I feel no.
What are we? The barrier's gonna break.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Me neither.
Where are
Is
the
there- if I go
Thunderblade
in-
people?
Can I? Oh,
Inside the barrier, gathered in the courtyard, and up on the various islands, looking ready for battle. What are you asking, Dan?
can I put my hand on the barrier?
You can, yeah. Go ahead and
Can
make me
I-
a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. Alex, can you roll me d20?
Mm-hmm. 3.
Okay, that is a 9.
With my +5?
I will. Oh, 14. I will use my inspiration.
Okay.
Roll it again.
Natural 20.
Oh, well, there you go. Nat 20.
With a nat 20, as you approach the barrier, you watch all the hair on your body start to stand up, and you start to feel the like current trying to arc between, and there's just a barest like zap of electricity when you decide to pull your hand away. So you don't even touch it, so you manage to pull back before it like properly zaps you, and you take 20 points of thunder damage.
Oof. Okay. Can I like feel the barrier or the magic of the barrier and see if there's anything I could do to help?
The barrier is based on ki, not on magical energy. You could try to like enchant it with anything that you could normally like enchant an object with, but it's not something you could really supply energy to. It is like fundamentally different from your energy.
Okay. And I think we got to get up, guys, and see if we can see him.
I don't think... I think the barrier's just gonna break, and then we can fight with the Thunderblades when that happens.
Yeah.
Like, we can't go in before them, or we'll just get eviscerated.
Okay.
Are they ever going to let us in? Like, I told Desire we were coming.
I don't know if they can lower the barrier for just us.
So we're here for no reason.
Make a perception check.
That is a 24.
24. You spot Desire up on one of the like higher floating pagodas, and she looks to be like running about, like varying messages basically. And you catch her looking over, seeing you, and grabbing somebody and like pointing down at all of you. You recognize you've met the person she's grabbed before. It's one of the teachers that was leading some of the students out before that you guys bumped into while heading to the rift where the tower is.
Right.
So where do they go? I wave.
You wave. You see the teachers see you. You watch this sort of like decision going through their head, like they're making a tough choice, as they eventually seem to decide and leap off and just kind of couple steps down through the air until they hit the ground, like in front of the barrier here. They look up a little nervous. You see a couple people looking at them, a couple people rushing to stop them, as a blade's going to come out and cut up the barrier, and they're going to hold this like archway here with their blade. As you guys run through this, and they pull back, and it slams closed.
My shoe!
A little bit of the energy that's like dissipating down the barrier here cuts off against the side of it as it's closing, hits the ground, and you watch a furrow of dirt just explode up on either side.
Ooh.
As you guys find yourself in the barrier, as two more people land here and glare at the man who just let you through. And the man over, we'll discuss this later. Now's not the time for discipline.
We're here to help.
I've met them before. They're capable enough. Desire says that they helped her and that they were useful.
You need all the help you can get.
You know, the thing attacking you has like future. You guys are aware of who's attacking you, right?
I am familiar. Yes.
Wogros.
Yes.
And he does future sight.
Yes.
So he probably foresees the barrier breaking. So we should foresee what we do when the barrier breaks. Do you guys have a plan?
We'll fight.
Okay, but what about the kids that can't fight? Do you have an evacuation plan?
Some of them will scatter when they can. But if they are serious about killing them, they are as safe here as anywhere else.
Give me that one.
I doubt Wogros is here to kill all the children. I imagine he's here to reclaim his sect.
Probably. He's on like a warpath right now. Well,
we have to stop him.
We have to. We could like. How do we get them away from us? Here's the question, because there's no way we can kill him, right? Like, he's super strong and cool. And from what we've heard about the future, lives a long time.
We
So I
might
don't
be
think he
able
dies
to
here.
if he doesn't have all his lackeys with him.
The only people of any hope are the elders. Two grand elders wait at the top. They are the only ones who have any chance of piercing his skin.
Do they need help? Like, they look a little bloody.
Go where you wish. They are at the top. That is where the danger will be heaviest. We'll remain here and try to save as many of the students as you can.
Let's go up.
Okay, you guys, you try to keep the students. We'll try to blunt his blade, and then I'm gonna float up with them to the platform,
Okay.
and a dagger appears in my hand.
You still have no control over the mote of flame that carries with you.
So I thought we talked about that.
We have indeed made the stats when you get it, but you do not yet have any control over it.
Okay, never mind.
I'm going to look over the elder that's bleeding, like you said. They look okay.
You fly up. There is a human woman who is standing there. These are the two grand elders. This is Akathor, the elven man, and Isolde, the human woman. Isolde looks to be probably in her 80s or later. Akathor looks like a middle-aged man for his part.
Oh, remember, everyone has 8 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Oh, I should add that.
I'm going to give each one of the elders a potion.
8 kittens healthier.
A terrible measuring system.
This is
so
my fault.
Hand them each a potion.
Yeah. Supreme Fortitude, 40 temporary hit points each.
Okay, Akathor manages to just turn his eyes sideways at you and see and take the potion, and then they snap back up. And you can see they have their weapons drawn, and there's a sort of energy that is flowing out of them. And you watch the barrier caves inwards as the lightning strikes, and they seem to push it back up. And then it caves inwards and they push it back up. Isolde doesn't even notice you as Akathor, like he's moving in slow motion with one hand, manages to pop the top of the potion bottle and just painfully slowly bring it.
Can I put the potion in the other one's mouth?
Yeah, if you want to take it off and put it to Isolde's lips. She seems to notice what you're doing as it touches her lips, and eyes widen, but she doesn't look away as she starts to drink. As you feed them both the potion, and you watch the the trickle that is coming down their nose beside their lip, slow, and just starts to dry across their face as the bleeding slows there a little bit.
Okay.
What are they bloodied?
They would they'd be pretty close to bloodied at this point. I think Isolde probably would be bloodied, and Akathar is not far behind her.
But now they have a bunch of extra temporary spots on top
They
of
have
it.
some 10 hit points on top of that now, yeah.
We could put some healing into him.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Healing Word at first level on both of them.
Okay.
Or Cure Wounds. Yeah. 11 to one of them, whoever needs it the most.
Isolde.
And 12 to the other one.
Okay. You watch both of them get a little heartier, a little paler, less pale. Face.
I will put 15 lay on hands healing into both of them.
Okay. You both dump this healing into them. You watch both of them improving pretty rapidly here.
This healing feels very nice.
This is great. As you do this and the lightning stops, the one last crashing footstep and crashing bolt hits the top. That ripple of opaque energy goes over the top. You feel it thrum into the ground around here. You watch them push up and reform the top of the dome again, as now standing outside of it, you guys can see the figure of a giant standing calmly in the air. Underneath his feet is this massive blade that crackles with energy. as he looks down through at the group of you at the top here. with the two
Good to
grand
wave at
elders.
them.
You see him smile a little bit.
I'm going to
It's
turn
too
and talk
early.
to.
So you're not gonna kill us?
What are you saying to someone, Dan?
I'm going to turn and talk to the little fire spirit by my shoulder and be like, well, if you're able to help me, now's when I'm going to need it.
You still seem to have its attention. It is watching, sort of like a curiosity comes over it at what's happening here. There's still
like-
that undertone of mourning going to it.
I
It might help.
Point
you,
at
you're
that
not
guy,
certain.
and I'm like, okay. I point up at him, and I'm like, he's a bad person. He's killed a lot of people. He's going to try to kill all the people here. And we're going to have to stop him.
As both of the elders drop, cross-legged, sit down immediately, you watch them both pull out a handful of glowing pills and just shove it down their throats and start to meditate
I almost
immediately.
killed Desire.
They just shut their eyes and start to meditate.
Nothing kills desire like the abuse of medication.
Okay.
Are you not gonna
Um,
kill us if we're too early?
I have not intended to yet.
Good.
You may draw this out for a time, but you will not stop me.
Why do you want this so bad? They're not even good. They died to thunder and the blade. Make your own.
I have left things here I intend to retrieve.
What do you want?
I have treasures locked below. Some I require for my recovery,
Well,
and this is my sect. I built it. I chained these islands here. Betrayal does not take what is mine from me.
I look at our useless elders that are just fucking
Recovering as
meditating.
quickly as they can.
They're just tweaking out.
Yeah, that are just popping pills in the corner.
Not at all.
Shrug my shoulders.
You will cause more death here than you will save.
If you're gonna save people, you're not gonna kill them all.
I will kill who I must. There is a cleansing that must be done. Those who betrayed me have left their legacy behind.
We don't trade
See,
lives, Captain.
it's when people start throwing the word
We don't
cleanse
doom people to die.
and purge and purity and that type of thing.
Did you
Is when
sacrifice
crazy
lambs?
shit happens and when a lot of people die.
Save people.
No, but he's not a people, he's lands.
You are not
Everybody
wrong.
is somebody's land.
Many will have to die. But they have brought it upon themselves. I
You've already
cultivated
killed
here
enough
peacefully.
people.
I cultivated here peacefully. For a great time. Some below me turned against me. Made deals with that sect that controls bodies and blood. Deals to seal me away. To turn me into a puppet of their own, and they failed.
Yeah, they feel pretty hard.
Now they shall collect their reward.
They did fuck up pretty bad.
There will come a time, in most outcomes, that I can foresee that we will do battle. Perhaps we will have one now and get a taste of each other.
Like how? Like you're gonna eat us? Like num num.
I have no desire to taste your flesh.
I'm pretty poisonous, so that's a good thing for you.
I merely know this time you escape. So why play through the inevitable? Escape already. Save a few lives below that can't stand the aftershock that you draw on. And we will meet when it is time. And you may die when it is your time.
Insight check.
Sure.
I'm not just gonna trust this man because he's big.
Dicker's bad.
Natural 20.
Ooh. You look him in the eye. He means every word he says. He is unshakable in what he's saying. Like, he is speaking about the future like it has already happened.
I look at everyone, I'm like, what do I do?
Doesn't mean he's right.
Do we
Guys, I
really the
can't
reason
stand-
people are dead?
He's just messing with us.
He's very rude.
He's the reason people are dying.
But he said he's not lying.
Doesn't mean he's right.
I can't stand in here and let him kill all these people.
We're the cause of the deaths. Ugh, okay, we'll stay.
No,
But
we're not.
That's what he wants you to think.
he's not lying. It's not a, like, trick me into thinking it. It's like, he sees the future.
He
But
sees
he's
a
telling us
future.
the truth.
Yeah, but he's a moron.
If he was a moron, he wouldn't be succeeding right now.
He's a strong moron.
I'm down for
Cylph'e,
whatever.
It's the morons with the most power that are the most dangerous, and that need to be stopped.
I'm here for whatever we decide. I don't care if deaths are on me, gonna be honest.
Yeah, we know. We saw that boy that you
It's
shot
his
in
fault.
the back of the face.
He ran for help. It's not my fault.
He brought that upon himself.
Moving target.
Oh
Glad-
boy, the callbacks.
I'm glad the philosophy of this campaign is a through line.
Oh,
If you
man.
get murdered, it's your own fault.
Have you
He
made your
brought that on
decision?
himself. I love that quote.
I'm
Somebody
just here
quote
for
that.
the ride.
Somebody quote that. He brought this on himself. He ran.
I am blameless. He fled. I'm food.
Why are you running?
I-
Because you're chasing me. Why are you chasing me? Because you're running.
I want to draw Cylph'e. I want...
I am blameless. Absolutely. In his clothes too.
Yeah.
please.
I am blameless. He ran.
I presume. If you have made your choice, then I shall resume my assault. Watch below. See who fall. See if you can count the ones that you bear responsibility for.
Okay.
How big is the top of this dome?
I mean, the dome is pretty close to like 300-foot radius.
Okay.
I have a plan. I have an idea.
Okay. What's your idea?
Want to go down to like the students and stuff that are all huddled, and I
Yeah.
want to get like a group of them, teleport them out.
Okay.
But like, I'd be stuck outside after, so we can, like, are we gonna fight them?
We
could
you
all
can't
go-
teleport out of the barrier.
But we can delay him long enough for people to get away.
No, we're gonna go protect the people that are gonna die because of us. I'm going to, at least.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. But
I start flying then.
So you can take 8 people with you with a teleport.
Yeah, I'm not. You know, we can't teleport out. So.
yeah, we can teleport out at the very end. But once we
Yeah.
teleport out, we're
I'm gonna go to like
too
the
far.
kids and stuff, and like all the people below that he like mentioned.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna look at them all. I'm like, scatter.
What?
He's going to target you.
Where do we?
Just separate, so he doesn't kill you all at like one big group.
As the teachers start looking around and you watch them start splitting each other off, and they're like, everyone in the buildings, all right, you're with me. You take that group as they're going to start splitting
Buddy
off
system.
and getting into like buildings around here. There's a bunch of people kind of left in the middle, just kind of scattering, trying to find a group to be with, as there's not really time to like organize everything completely properly here.
I can take a group too.
Okay, team captains, start drafting.
Mm-hmm.
As there's just sort of disarray, people spread out and start to hide in the various buildings at the bottom of the sect here.
I'm gonna talk to teachers. And be
Okay.
like, if you have anything that negates thunder damage or lightning damage or anything, pull it out now.
We're using everything we can.
I know, but
Do more.
All right.
do as much as you can, even if it means, because he's not going to let anyone live.
Isaac,
Yes, Daniel.
I'd like to cast a spell when Runa's done doing what she's doing.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to like get everyone check,
Yeah.
find and go into where they're hiding.
Okay. Everyone's in different places. There's groups scattered
Yeah.
across. There's a lot of buildings down here. If you just want to pick any one, you'll probably find a group of like 20 or so students with a teacher.
Okay, good. And then like, I'm gonna suggest like, what? I'm smart. What does like lightning not go through?
Lightning always looks for a ground, so anything that can insulate you from that.
We need some geodudes.
Rock, earth, wood is not a great conductor.
I'm going to be. Are there like tables and chairs? I'm gonna be like, you see these? Use them as protection.
People start to shelter in place, basically, getting under chairs. And
You
tables
guys, I'm like crouched down. I'm like, you guys all know like what lightning doesn't travel through, right?
Yes, of course.
Keep it in mind,
Yes.
because that's what he's going to attack you with.
Teacher looks over and everybody weapons in the corner as people start to pull off blades.
And like, if you have
throw knives and
necklaces.
stuff, jewelry, and start to like toss it into a corner. Of
There's one like senile old Thunderblade member golfing. He's like, hey! Hole in one! Whoop!
I'm just going to like get them all as safe as I can get them.
Okay. You run between the groups, start doing what you can.
I'm gonna
and
cast
we'll do the same thing.
sending to my mother,
Okay.
because we just kind of left,
Yeah.
and be like, hey, at the Thunderblade Sect, Wogros is here, maybe bring Uncle, we might be in trouble.
In trouble.
I will be here when you get back, ready to take you to safety. But I cannot reveal myself now. Not for things to work.
So our big, like, trump card guys need us to survive to be a trump card.
Well, he doesn't seem to want to kill us.
I'm gonna get in the way if some innocent person's gonna get shot.
That's still on him.
Okay.
We're gonna save everybody we can.
Uh-huh.
Dan, what spell are you casting? Daniel? Did we lose Daniel?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I'm gonna cast flame.
You cut out completely.
I'm
Flame.
gonna do. Sorry.
You cut out completely.
Manipulate.
Manipulate
Oh,
flame?
can you hear me now?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast manipulate flame at 5th level.
Okay.
I'm using the fireball template, so it's a 20-foot sphere of flame. I'm gonna cast it centered on the top of the dome. So that, like, how high above the dome is he?
So you're standing at the top of this. The distance to the top of the dome here is probably like 60-ish feet, somewhere around there.
Okay.
And he's standing up in the air and back, like away from it, probably about like 120, 150 feet.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to float up 30 feet, and then I'm going to cast centered on him.
Okay.
And then I would like to manipulate it to grow the like area.
To make it bigger?
So I have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just need to pull up all the rules for this spell.
Cyrus just looks like Atlas.
Opening up the dome, fire exploding above him. Spells. Okay. So, you're trying to make it larger.
Yeah.
So normally there would be like the shape of a spell that you're mimicking. So is there something that explodes in?
So I already took the fireball.
Yeah.
Like I took the fireball area, the 20-foot sphere,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to increase it now.
Okay, so then, so you're casting it at 5th level. So I would say that you could probably add like a 10-foot to the radius per level. So you go from Fireball, which is normally 40-foot radius for Fireball?
The 20-foot.
20-foot radius, 40
20-foot
foot.
radius?
Yeah.
So you're
Is
at
it 40 foot or
40-foot, like, diameter.
40-foot diameter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's right. Which would put you at a 40-foot radius for this would be your maximum at the moment.
That's a big ball of fire.
max? So it'd be. Okay, sure. I'll put it to 3 foot.
Okay. So let's see. So you can cast this spell with a range of 150 feet. So yeah, if you're up like 30 feet away from that, you can catch him with the edge of the fireball.
Yeah.
All right. As you cast this out, you watch the little moat float forward and hit the edge of the barrier, where it detonates and the flame washes
Where
over
it what,
you, but
sorry?
none of it makes it out. That little bead of flame from the fireball hits the edge of the barrier and detonates and just explodes downwards inside the barrier.
But it's like a sustained effect, right? Like manipulate flame.
It depends. It depends what he's doing with this.
Yeah.
In this case, he's mimicking fireball. As it hits the barrier.
Okay, so I wasn't casting.
Yeah.
Okay,
The thing you're learning here is that you
yeah.
can't cast out of the barrier.
You did differently?
It is like it prevents things both ways. They can't shoot out of it, and nobody can shoot into it.
Okay, never mind. I leave my spell. I cancel it.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. No, because it'd be 40 foot. Can I reduce the size?
Yeah.
Actually, it could sit as a 40-foot radius. So does the part... Oh, I don't want to damage it. Can I reduce the size to the normal size?
Certainly.
And just have it hover inside the barrier?
You could, yeah. Go ahead and make me a spellcasting check.
Okay. That is a 21.
21. That would be a success. Yeah. As you concentrate, you can feel your awakened item like lighting up, and you can feel them concentrating as well, like putting their will and intellect as they pull this down into a smaller sort of umbrella of fire hanging beneath the dome here, occluding Wogros.
Yeah, so I make it a normal, well, like a 20-foot radius.
Okay.
So 4 diameter, and I just pull it down so it's hovering above us 60 feet.
Okay.
So it's just a big ball of fire of the dome.
Okay. As that now hangs above you, as the first lightning strikes again. As it starts to strike again here, Cylph'e, you're down with the students here, and you can see in the corner where they've like piled up their jewelry and stuff, the like shocks of electricity that come down this and hit the ground here put like a potential energy in the ground here, and there is like a static, like arcs of energy between some of the metal piled in the corner here. You can feel it like in your boots a little bit as it comes through here. This is the aftershocks that he was talking about that are going to
So
hurt
it's
people.
good that I got it off of.
People are putting the desks and stuff under them and like standing on them to try to get further away from.
That's good that they got them jewelry and shit.
Yes, it is.
Is it just Wogros, or does he have people with him?
It would be a few moments after he resumes his assault that you guys would start to notice from about 4 different locations along the bottom. There are little shocks of something hitting the barrier there as well, as the rest of the ones who had helped rescue him before arrived. I'm in the wrong document. You know what? The Storm Apostles.
Okay.
As Jasmine, are you doing anything?
I would go to the like battlements and get a sense of what they're working with and what their plans are.
So what you're looking at is a number of floating islands with pagodas and buildings on them. Primarily these like tall, large, multi-story pagodas, but with other smaller courtyards and stuff abounding on them. All of their best fighters are arranging themselves, depending on their capabilities, either on the rims of these floating islands or on the roofs of the pagodas themselves. All of them are carrying weapons. It looks like the plan is to charge into battle once battle starts, and just throw everything they have at Wogros. Probably for the most part, doing their best to attack at range,
Yeah.
because someone's just going to get hit by a hail of their allies' abilities otherwise.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to someone in charge. I don't know.
Okay.
You know, like
For their part, the two Grand Elders are standing again, glowing a little bit. You can see, like when Desire took the one pill and almost like broke herself a little, they are like bursting with energy here from the like handful that they took, and they are pushing everything into the barrier.
they have 1,400 abs.
You can absolutely find somebody on.
Okay.
On
Probably
one of
probably the
lower
elders, honestly.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go and say they're going to break through. We might as well fight on our terms.
You would probably have found Relith, a blue dragonborn woman, one of the elders of the sect,
Yeah.
standing. What do you propose? We drop the barrier?
When we're all ready. Yeah.
We
No need
want
to waste energy.
He is wasting energy breaking through it.
I sort of look over at him. Does he look like he's really breaking a sweat?
You can't see him. There is flame like blocking where he would be. But when he was there, he did not look tired at all. He stood and talked to you calmly while he paused the assault.
I think it's hurting us more than him.
You want to be responsible for making that call?
It's just an option.
If it was a good one, the Grand Elders would have.
Well, they're the ones maintaining it, so. If they really want to be powerless when the time comes.
Make a persuasion check.
I also took a potion, Isaac.
I did. No, I'm not there. That's
Fortitude.
very cocked.
Super cocked. I'm glad you agree. Cocked between two very different numbers, and I didn't want to have to choose. That is a 23.
23? Okay. She looks at you, and you can see what she's warring with on this decision is fear. This is the wrong call. A lot of people die. And that's going to weigh heavily on her or whoever makes that call. And she looks up at the two elders who are bursting beyond their limits at this point. Fuck. And she starts to walk up, just stepping on the air up towards the to the level that they're on. And you watch her step up beside one of the elders. And they're not paying attention to her at all, but she's speaking to them. This is as strong as you are going to be, and your body cannot hold on to it for long. Let's take him now. We have allies. It is going to come to it eventually. If the barrier was going to hold, he would not be here. At least take it into our own hands. You watch the two elders, Akathor at least, look down for a moment, and he has a sort of grim look on his face as he drops his hand that he was holding up, and grabs onto Isolde beside him and shakes her a little bit as she drops it as well, and the barrier starts to fall.
I'm gonna sprint to the rest of the people on the front line.
When the barrier starts to fall.
Okay?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
When the barrier starts to fall, I would like to push my fire sphere up.
You want to push it up, okay? Go ahead and make me another spell casting check as you try to move it into Wogros.
Okay.
Also, Law said, fireball is a 20-foot radius, 40-foot diameter. Goodness gracious, great pulse of fire. This is why you ask powerful barrier people if you can cast through the barrier.
So that is a 23.
23 is enough. As you push this up, you're just trying to surround Wogros with it?
I'm pushing it up and to get it into his area.
Okay.
Yeah, and just get it onto him.
Okay, as you put this this flame up, there's just burning in the sky. If Wogros is still standing where he was before, he should be completely engulfed in this flame. You can see as the barrier starts to come down, that blast of lightning, that opaque bead following it, and nothing coming up above it, just falling down with it. People start to launch weapons. People start to launch energy. Bolts of lightning fly up into the sky.
I'm gonna go
Arrows.
to like the biggest concentration of people I can, and I'm gonna cast Crusader's Mantle.
Crusader's Mantle, okay.
Yeah, everyone within a 30-foot radius of me, including Cylph'e, because she always counts, gets an extra D4 to all weapon attacks.
To hit or damage.
Pretty good.
2 damage.
Okay. You come down. It is the next highest pagoda. The roof lined with what appear to be some of the best, most of them controlling flying weapons that go spinning up into the air as you land next to them, and this energy spreads from you and over them. Cylph'e, you feel it too radiating off of that sword that hangs beside you. This sort of emboldening might fills you. You watch a couple of the weapons start to spin faster into the sky. What there is right now is this dark and stormy sky, a bright circle of flame burning, and hundreds of weapons and projectiles and pieces of energy flying up towards it, all going towards the same place, like a rain of arrows going into the sky. The first volley goes up and into this. As this comes down, Cylph'e, you would be the only one low enough to notice. You hear shouts start to happen from some of the lower pagodas and some of the different buildings around here. 2 of the students in the area that you are in turn, pulling daggers, one out of a bodice, one out of a boot.
Can I react?
Stab. What do you want to do?
Hold person.
Okay. You want to upcast to get both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a...
How much do I have to upcast? 2?
I
It's
believe
a
it's
third
one level to get 2 people. So hold person.
3rd or level? 3rd. If
Is
I
the
cast,
second level, yeah, for each level you target 1 additional humanoid.
if I cast it at 3rd, I can get both.
Okay, and this is a wisdom saving throw for both of them. That is a 6 on one of them. As you watch them freeze, stabbing up towards the throat of one of the people beside them. The other one is leaping up and trying to stab down towards the teacher that's in the room here with you. And that is a 21.
He would fall on his face.
No, that was a 21, so he would
Yeah.
succeed.
Yeah.
As he is going to make a surprise attack against his teacher here. That is pretty low, however. As the teacher sees this, and you watch them turn and just bring their hand up, and the dagger stops like an inch before piercing into it, and they're controlling the dagger that they're holding, and it's holding them in the air as
That's
they
so
kind of catch
alpha.
them like that. And they're gonna look at them, and you watch their face just fall, and they're like, oh fuck, there's people with us. And they're just gonna take it and stab it into
I'm
the
gonna go to
student.
the other one and cast Inflict Wounds
Okay.
on their face.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a hit with advantage.
It's an auto crit.
If you hit, it is an automatic critical.
It's an auto. I don't think they need any higher.
With advantage.
28.
8. Okay, yeah, so this is an automatic critical. Go ahead and roll damage.
So
Well,
it starts at 60.
It starts at 60. Do you want to roll damage? They don't
Yes.
survive 60,
I do
but I
wanna
do
roll
want to see the
damage.
damage.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm really good at killing kids.
Oh man, why'd you gotta say that?
Don't worry, they're not gonna look like a kid after.
Oh, stop! they are like 17 at least. What's the right age to kill a child?
Hey, 97 damage.
Oh!
Oh, hey, you know what Isaac always says? 17 is basically 18.
No, he does not. No, he does not. Sylph'e is a serial infanticide. He basically melts off his bones, like just rots
He gets
off
eaten.
of his own skeleton.
Sylph'e is very stressed. Okay, she needed an outlet.
Just a serpent underneath just snaps over him.
I'm gonna go help the other houses with their traders.
Alright, as she is like gently putting down the person she has just stabbed. You're running out, you're looking up, and you can see it's not just this level it's happening on. It's not a majority, but there are a lot of people turning against each other.
I'm gonna go
Speaking of
try.
which,
Are they coming for me?
Jasmine.
Yeah.
That is a natural 20 to hit you.
Ooh, okay.
And a 22 to hit you.
Those both hit.
Okay. As two of them are going to go for you, you feel lancing pain. One of the swords that didn't go flying up goes flying sideways, and you feel it pierce through you. This is a great sword. That is 47 points of damage from the natural 20.
Jesus.
As you feel that stab into you. And then the other one that hits you is a pair of
I still succeed on concentration.
Okay. Pair of daggers that
barely.
hits you is 28 points of damage as two daggers hit you and you feel another shock of electricity through you. They're not the only ones attacking you. There are a couple people from lower levels. As their weapons are going up, they curve and try to stab into people on this level.
Okay.
Of the elders at the top would be stepping up into the air and starting to advance towards the fire, just following behind the arrows coming up. A couple of them turn for them, and Akithor turns as he starts stepping backwards and just cuts two of them out of the air. And turns and keeps walking forward. He seems unsurprised that this is happening.
Okay.
As Cylph'e, you're running out to deal with more people.
Yeah.
There is... People are trying to draw battle lines, but people are just mixed in among each other. There is a minority that is just starting to kill people around them. Many of them have disarmed themselves, sending their weapons up. It is chaos out here, and blood is starting to run off the roofs of the pagodas here.
Yeah. Yeah. For what's worth, my spell affects non-hostile people.
So are hostile when you cast it. Do they get the damage?
Once they become hostile.
Yeah.
Then yeah, in that case, the empowerment wears off moments before they drill into your bodies.
Yeah, and that would apply to anyone attacking their allies.
Now, a quick question about that. Does his spell show up as like a glow on people? Like, how does your spell show up?
Yeah, there'd be like a little bit of a glowing light sort of around their shoulders.
Cool. So anyone that is hostile would be readily visible because they don't have a glow.
Yeah, so they lose the benefit.
I'm using, like, in that time, 2 bonus actions to get spell stuff back.
Okay. Yeah, there's people killing and dying everywhere here. From the sides, 4 figures are moving in as the barrier hits the ground. You would recognize them. The only one missing from here is the one that you guys met first, which was Gratz. But you would see the Dragonborn, you would see the Orc, the Plasmoid, and the Halfling all moving in from 4 sides here. People joining them, like this was sort of pre-planned as they start to move in from 4 sides here.
Can I make an intelligence check? Is this at all savable?
It's not looking good.
Can I make it, like, a check? Like, could I try to think of some way to do something?
Okay. Make an intelligence check.
Can I guidance myself? 17.
17. So Cylph'e stands for a moment in the middle of what is a storm, like pouring from above you in the courtyard that has been vacated by all the students going to hide. You can hear the sounds of battle around you. You can see the blood flowing, the combat going. It is pandemonium. It is chaos. And you're trying to think, this doesn't look like something they can win. What is the best thing you can do? And you start to disagree with what they said earlier. The best time to flee is when there's the most chaos. Probably the best bet of saving as many of the people loyal to the Thunderblades as you know it is that they just scatter in every direction as fast as they can, and the more chaos, the better.
Okay, I'm near a house.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna, like, run in. And, you know, if you want to live, you better fucking run.
There are 4 dead in this room.
Yeah.
One of them, the teacher,
I thought
is like...
we stopped the 2.
This is a different house. You were moving.
Yeah.
The teacher lays dead. There's 3 other students that lay dead. 2 of those students seem to be the ones who killed the teacher.
Oh, they're dead?
Yeah.
Okay,
The
good.
people here are huddling and not fighting each other by the time that you come in.
Yeah, I'm gonna run around, and I'm gonna go to the houses, and I'm gonna, like, yell in,
Okay.
and, like, seize them, and be like, it's chaos. The only way that you can escape is by taking the chaos and running. Because if they see a couple kids running, and they see an elder, who they're gonna go after? The elder, right? So I need you all to take a deep breath. I'm gonna do it with them. Get up and come to me.
They stand up. They start to collect their weapons out of the corner. The students here are not all frightened children. They have a lot of training. A lot of them have seen real battle. You watch them kind of collect themselves and decide we're going to do something here.
The people that are good here need to help the smaller ones scatter. Get out of here. Get as far away as you can, as quickly as you can. Run in zigzags. Do everything. Get every single building you can in between you and this building. Understood? Go!
As you start going building to building
Yeah.
and convincing people to flee, not everyone agrees to it. Many are going to stay behind, but
Whatever.
enough of them see the writing on the wall that people start to scatter, start to run from here, and in this way, probably many lives are saved. People start to
Isaac.
shred and run. Yes, Daniel.
I'm going up to Wogros.
You're going up with the 2 elders?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my fireball hit him.
Yeah, so that is a 22 to hit you, Daniel, and a 29 to hit you.
So how are they hitting me?
People
Like,
underneath.
what's hitting me?
People underneath, among the Thunderblade sect, are setting up weapons, and they're sending it towards Wogros, and a few of the traders are sending it towards the elders, and if you're going up with them, you as well.
Oh, okay. I've also clicked my haste.
Okay.
Ring. Okay, yeah, those both hit.
Okay. So one would be an arrow, and one would just be an energy attack. That's the one, guys. That is 17 points of damage on the first one, and
Okay.
then the second one would just be sweet. And that is 27 points of damage on the second one as you feel a bolt of lightning impact you and just
27,
explode
24.
into your back.
Okay, I succeed on both con. checks.
Wogros would be stepping down towards you as you watch him stepping
But he
down.
got damaged.
He's stepping down through the flame, and he looks untouched. He is.
So he didn't even have to make a save. There's nothing.
No, he just steps through like the fire is another cloud. Oh, yeah. Here's the speaker. Sorry, I had hidden something from Brody. No, he steps through untouched, like he's just stepping through parting cloud cover. You can see weapons like clattering off of him, like weapons hitting a metal wall, just clattering off of his flesh.
Oh shit.
And he laughs down. There was one good thing about the refinement of the blood scent. It has strengthened my body considerably.
I'm gonna turn to the Tinderblade. Well, if you can do something, now's the time.
You turn towards it.
Do you want to save people?
Go ahead and make me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
All right.
Actually, you know what?
Okay.
Straight roll.
Okay. That is a 17 plus 9,
Okay.
so
26.
26.
It flashes into the form of a dagger in your hand.
Okay.
As you find yourself
I'm
holding now a fiery handle, and it comes up into these two like sharply defined blades that don't quite touch in the middle. Space between them, a double-sided dagger with space down the middle, and you can see that it is made of dripping fire, but it has the sharp definition of steel, and it sheds bright light around you.
Okay. All right. So I got a couple things I'm going to do here. I'm going to drink a potion with my bonus action. Superior. I'm going to use my cloak and do Dimension Door
Okay.
up right behind Wogros' head.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use my hasted action to drive the dagger into his eye.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. You have disadvantage.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Yes.
How do I what do I use for this weapon?
Like if you're attacking with it as a dagger, it would be an attack as if you were attacking with a dagger.
Okay. I don't know how it works. Like, if it's what we said or.
Yeah, it's what we talked about.
Okay. All right. Well, I attack with this dagger. You said disadvantage.
Indeed.
Okay. Natural 20. That's unfortunate.
Well, it's a straight roll now.
Fuck. No, it's disadvantage. Okay, and then I rolled another 17. So that'll just be 20 because I have a -1.
Okay. 20 as Wogros' head moves out of the way as you stab towards his eye and just hit air here. You miss with the dagger attack as he moves out of the way and looks at you. You know, there is a way you die here. You don't have to, but it is one of your options.
That's my turn.
Okay.
I don't have anything left to do.
Alright, as Wogros is going to bring up a palm and just bring it towards you. As you watch it in your vision get larger and larger, as he is going to roll to hit you with his foresight, he has advantage. That is a 29 to hit you.
That hits.
Okay, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. Okay. That's a 19.
A 19. Okay, you manage to hold your footing and not be sent sweeping back by this. Okay, so
I'm rolling hard.
yeah. Okay, so. Okay, that is 50 points of damage, a mix between bludgeoning and thunder as he hits you with this pole.
Oof. Okay.
He is going to make his second attack.
I succeed on my concentration.
Okay. He is going to point, like flick with his other hand, as the blade goes flying out from underneath his feet, and he stays standing where it is as it's going to fly towards Ekathor.
What would the concentration check on a 50? 25?
That is going to hit, and it is going to...
It'd be a 25, so I rolled a I rolled a 18 on my con check. That's how I passed it.
Nice.
Like an 18 plus 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Oh, sorry.
Remember, you always have.
Actually, no, I fail. I fail the con.
If I forget, help me.
Oh, do you?
It's plus. Oh no, plus 7.
18 plus 7 is
Yes,
25.
this. Sitting
It's
here.
25. Is it meets and beats?
It's meets and beats. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm good.
Yeah, you would just pass there. Okay, as he sends this towards Ekithor, that is going to hit him as the blade.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to say, make me a dexterity save. I use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke, but I want to channel it through the blade.
Okay, channeling it through the blade. Okay, dexterity saving throw would be a 19.
Yeah. Okay, so he... Is Hellish Rebuke half damage, or is it just saves nothing?
I think it saves nothing. Let me look. It might be half.
I can't remember.
Hellish Rebuke. Creature must make a dexterity saving
I'm doing it at
throw.
4th level.
Half as much damage. So yeah, go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay, Alex, can you roll me 4d10? Oh no, sorry, 5d10?
Sure. We'll roll real dice.
Oh,
Rune and Alex roll together.
8, 8, 8, 5, 5, 8.
Three
Hold on.
8s, 2 5s.
So 10, 24. So 34, half would be 17.
17. Okay.
Yeah.
So 17 points
did it.
of damage to him.
Does he
and
take
that-
any of the damage?
He is going to take half that damage.
Oh, so, okay, so it's halved again?
Indeed. Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
As that comes across him and he looks at you, indeed, you have something that can hurt me. As he's not even looking, his blade cuts into Ekithor and like across his side. Ekithor manages to pull away to keep himself from being like buried by the blade, but you see this gout of blood come out of the side of him as they're going to come up together at this point, and Ekithor, weapon in his hand, is going to like stab in towards Wogros, and Isolde is going to flash behind him and try to strike out. As a hit. That is a natural 20 for Ekithor. That is a miss for Isolde, and then both are going to hit on their second attack. Isolde is going to miss on the third attack.
I'm excited for this
and
elder net
is
20.
going to miss on her fourth attack.
You have to tell us how much he does.
Okay. So he's got his weapon. His 8d10, and would normally be 48, but that's lightning damage. He is empowering it, so it should normally be half, but it'll be quartered. So I'm going to start with that. 4.
So 12 damage.
Kind of hard to counter these people.
So 9.
It's like the same fight, like same type of Pokemon fighting the same type of Pokemon.
So that's 2 lightning damage.
It's called a marathon.
Pikachu, you Thunderbolt!
The
Pikachu,
weapon-
you Thunderbolt!
but it is
Pikachu, use
doubled because of the
Thunderbolt.
nat 20. So 4 thunder damage, and then.
Good
Wow,
job,
an
Elder.
elder. He's really masterful at his thunder damage.
Plus 7 slashing.
That's his entire
so
crit?
11 points of damage for his crit.
Why is he an elder?
He did less damage with his crit, even quartered, than the guy who randomly smacked me.
Yeah.
What
Well,
the fuck?
He
So,
rolled really low.
if that's a
15,
crit, I'm really worried.
17.
Maybe.
Maybe we don't save them.
Maybe they aren't that much of a help.
Yeah.
7.
Maybe Wogros is doing us a favor.
The second attack is 7 points of damage. Isolde has hit with 3 of her attacks.
She missed her first.
She missed her first, so... Oh, no. She's hit with 2 of her attacks.
It's maybe like 3 damage. Maybe 1.
4,
Wait, we should start putting bets.
1.
Which the others will do.
I think 8 damage total.
I think 2.
10 points of damage.
Wait,
Well, how is that the same as a crit?
because he rolled shit on his crit. He rolled absolute. I rolled a bunch of 2s and 3s on his crit.
Oh.
I see who the weak link is here. Her regular is his crit. Maybe we save one elf.
Yeah. The monarchy is real.
Yeah. I think queens should live.
I thought the queen did bad.
And
the
8
queen's
points
the
of
one that
damage
did
on
10.
her
Oh,
second
because he
attack
wears the
that
pants
hit.
in this
Um,
cult.
You're down below. You're being stabbed at. What are you doing?
Okay. Some weird internal things happen. One, this is a little bit of pain. So Jade's pretty angry. But not as angry as you would expect. Somehow. But her eyes like flash up in anger at the dude who crit her. And she's going to reach out for the other half of Thornwell. And as she does so, her hand just closes again against her will. As Jasmine stops Jade from retrieving the blade, and Jade's face goes through this little like flash of frustration, and then she grits her teeth and will just take the one sword, and let's see how wisdom she is. She is below average wisdom, so she's not suicidal, but she is absolutely hunting down the dude who crit her. Is her top priority. I'm gonna cast Mirror Image and drink a potion and basically stalk him.
Okay. You're not the only one turning towards him as a brawl breaks out on this second highest pagoda here.
And just so we have everyone placed, I assume Danon is with me, and then Adalia and Lance are with Cylph'e.
So Adalia would be glued to Sylphie's side.
Yeah.
And Lance would be running split up with Cylph'e, trying to get as many people sprinting away as possible.
Okay. Yeah, so now I have Mirror Image up, and I'm going to heal for 40. That's a lot of damage. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Daniel, what are you doing?
Okay, so I am actually going to cast telekinesis onto what's his face.
Wogros?
Yep, and I'm going to heighten it. So he has to make a strength check.
Wogros weighs more than 1,000 pounds, so this will not affect him.
He weighs over 1,000 pounds?
He does indeed.
Fucking giants.
Okay, would I know that?
Probably.
Okay. Sure. Alright,
Yeah, cloud giants weigh on
Hey.
average 5,000 pounds.
okay, never mind. I'm going to back off and I'm going to cast Disintegrate.
Okay. Disintegrate, that is a dexterity saving throw from him.
And I'm heightening it.
So he has disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a straight roll. That is a natural 20.
Okay, Silver Barbs.
I'm scared of Isaac.
Give myself advantage.
He's really good on Wogros, but he's not really
He rolled good on
his
the
elder.
elders too, until he had to do damage.
Okay, that would be
Rolled like 3 crits?
13, but he is going to use a
Oh, he-
legendary
He has to run out
resistance to
eventually.
succeed.
Yeah.
He can legendary resistance?
Yes, he can definitely legendary resistance.
Fuck. Okay, I give one of the elders advantage.
Okay,
The girl, because the other guy sucks.
okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm flying 60 feet away so that I can shoot.
He's going to make an attack of opportunity on you.
Sure.
That is a 31 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Survival of the fittest, guys. Yeah. You know what? Darwinism. The Thunderblades that survive are the one that deserve to be?
That is 32 points of damage between lightning and bludgeoning.
Okay.
And if you want to resist with a dexterity saving throw, or you can use him pushing you to get more distance, but he is going to push you with this.
Sure, I'll just get pushed.
Okay.
How far?
So you would go an extra 20 feet with this.
Okay, so I'll be 80 feet away then.
Yeah, you fly 80 feet back. He is going to go here.
It's pretty anime.
He's going to look at you as his other hand moves, and you know it's controlling the sword again, and he looks at you. She runs and lives if you do. As you watch the sword come up behind Akathor and pierce through him, and he is below 120 hit points at this point. And you watch his chest just split apart as the blade.
So he's dead?
Akathor is dead. Yeah.
Holy fuck! What did he say?
He said she runs and lives if you do. Cylph'e, you're running out. You're getting people moving. You're getting this distracted. You see as the Dragonborn woman sees you and recognizes you. As she is going to heft a spear, point it towards you, and you can see her lips moving, but there's too much noise, too much din across here to
What?
recognize.
I
can't hear you!
It's like in Shazam when the dude's giving the monologue. It's like, you and I have been lost.
What?
friends. I knew this day would.
Are you there?
As she sees you shouting and it answers, she throws up her spear and catches it, and is going to give it a full body hurl towards you. She's going to try to hit you with this. Oh, that is low. That is only a 15 to hit you.
No.
Okay, as you watch it,
Can my sword
I'm
come
gonna
out of
cast
the
a
air?
guiding bolt.
you lean out of the way as it shatters into the ground, and the next thing you know, she's holding it. As she's pulling it out of the ground, she's now about
sick.
10 feet from
I
you.
want to like do the what? And then my hand goes up and a snake shows up instead of the spear.
Yeah.
And I cast guiding bolt.
Go ahead and roll to hit. Yeah, as 1 second is there, so now she's pulling the spear out of the ground and turning towards you.
That wasn't a roll, it was a throw. Okay. I have an extra d4 for damage. Okay. Same roll. It doesn't hit. Not if his allies are any good.
What?
Doesn't hit.
Oh, I see.
Not
you
if his
rolled
allies
well.
are any good.
They do have a decent AC. This is actually, not all of them have great AC. And she is not one of them who has bad AC. Yeah, as you
14.
shoot this, and she leans and kind of like swats it out of the air with the end of her spear and spins it up, and you watch her mouth starting to glow as she's charging up this. You have your bonus action left, and your movement left.
The path at the Dahlia. Get this the fuck out of here.
As far away as we can.
Just go home or something.
Alright. Yeah, Adolia's gonna grab you and dimension door as you watch her mouth open up. There's just this blast of energy, way more than any Dragonborn should be blowing out, just over this area as both of you vanish, falling through this doorway. 500 feet, as far as she can get you back towards clouds. And she's probably gonna do it again immediately when you guys land, and just like chain 2 or 3 together to get you as far as possible. You're up here.
I like to think as we leave, I go,
Something we haven't talked about with Thornwell is, would I have a sense of where my other sword is?
Yes.
Okay, so I would feel
I believe
that.
that's in the description that you always know where it is. Even
Okay,
as
I didn't
long
write
as-
that
like-
down, but
Okay.
you would feel
I agree
us
with that.
retreat.
yeah. Okay, so I would just
so
certainly know that
you
you're.
watch her vanish and reappear 500 feet away, and 6 seconds later vanish and reappear 500 feet
Are they
away.
in eyesight of me?
They would be if there wasn't terrain.
Okay.
Okay,
so I just
you're
kinda
high enough
have
that you
this-
should be able to see them, but there's way too much shit in the way 1,500 feet.
I get the like stealth game eagle vision
Yeah.
of
They glow red 1,500
Yeah.
It's like
feet away.
Overwatch.
just a little little marker.
You look
A
back.
little Dorito above their
Yeah.
head.
Alright,
Guys,
now,
our tank's still in spawn.
I law was like, inflict wounds again, girl. That shit slapped. this might have been good.
Isaac.
No,
Yes,
she
Daniel.
was so far away. Sorry.
Yes, Daniel?
Okay, so if they're piecing out, I have a thing.
Well, we're coming back to you. Right now, we're what's happening around Jasmine.
Okay.
Sure.
Jasmine, what's happening around you is you're getting stabbed at.
Okay.
Two of the people are still focusing on you. and
Yep,
they're gonna
I
try to
have
hit you.
mirror image.
So go ahead and roll twice for your mirror image here. Roll once for your mirror image.
No,
here.
they have to roll.
Oh, you have to
hit
roll
me.
anyways because your mirror image AC is lower than yours.
Yeah, let me pull it out because I never remember offhand what.
It's
the
14.
14.
Yeah.
AC plus Dex, so yeah, it's 14.
Yeah, actually they only got
10.
12, so you only have to roll once.
Okay, so
'Cause the other one
once
gets a 23.
is a 10. The guy who missed me though, I'm gonna use my reaction and make him attack his ally.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So he's going to turn. He rolled much better that time. That's going to hit his ally. Yeah, as he's turning and is going to send his 2 flying daggers at his ally.
Mm-hmm.
Those are both.
Maybe you get them to fight.
Hit.
Now, for this attack, does he get a D4?
No. 11 plus 21 points of damage as the 2 daggers stab into him. Does the other one hit you with a 23?
It hits a image, and the image dies.
Okay, a great sword comes flying towards you and shatters through one of you, and he looks and he's already turning it and sweeping it back towards you.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I am, pulling out the scimitar the Lich gave me, or not the Lich, whatever she is. I guess she's a Lich? Okay.
Close enough.
And I'm going to just make a flurry of attacks with them
Okay.
at the greatsword guy who
Okay.
got stabbed by his buddy. Is there flanking? I
You
don't.
could be flanking with Danon. Yeah.
Okay. That is a 17 to hit. Or, nope, 26, nope. There's no bonus to this scimitar,
Correct.
right? Okay. So that is a 26 to hit.
26.
Get
Go
it.
ahead, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. That is an 18.
18. Okay. You feel it like trying to draw something out of you as you wield it, but you manage to hold on. You're not even sure what you're holding back, but you manage to.
Okay.
And that will hit.
That will hit. So, I need D6s for just normal scimitars, because they aren't a dual scimitar. These are just 2 single scimitars. One of these. I need a bunch of these. Maybe I should have found my D8s before we started fighting.
Great idea. Yeah. Do that in the future.
Next time.
Next time on Adventure Corp.
Um,
Being prepared.
Yeah, I'm going to... second level smite. So, I get... Let's do the attack and then the smite, just for my own sanity. So that is 4, 7, plus 4 is 11 slashing damage, 6 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and assuming this guy's not
you
a,
roll the extra D8 of necrotic for the sword?
yeah,
Okay.
and assuming this is not a fiend or undead, that
Remember
is,
your holy weapon.
you held personed, so it would have dropped.
Yeah. Forgot.
So that'd be a 16
I saw it.
radiant damage.
Okay.
All
As this
first hit.
cuts into him instantly bloodied, along with the other attacks, his companion hitting him, the other people raining attacks down. Yeah, immediately bloodied.
Gonna lean into him with the other half of Thornweld. That is a 27 to hit.
27 will definitely hit.
Same deal, no sneak attacks. Still get the D4. I guess some of that was radiant, not slashing, because I forgot. I think it's radiant.
You don't need to break up the damage for this guy.
Okay.
Unless you're doing lightning or thunder.
No. Okay, so the other half of Thornwell does 1, 2, 5, 12, 20, 27 points of damage in total.
27. Another slash cuts into him.
And then a bonus action attack.
Do you get a bonus action attack when you're not
Dual wielding still, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh no, we're doing Alex. We do dual wielding where it's in the attack action now. I thought.
I think for the other way my character works, it's simpler to think of it as a bonus action.
Whatever works for you.
Okay.
Because Revenant Blade has bonus action stuff built in, and this is kind of an extension of that.
Sure.
Okay, sure.
But I don't really care either way. That is a 23 to hit.
Yep.
Boo-ba-da-boo. Keep-a-da-boo. Keep-a-da-boo-boo-boo. I'm just blowing second level spell slots into these. 10, 22, 23. That is 30 points of damage total on the last hit. Because I get all my stuff for
Okay.
offhand.
He is crippled at this point as you stab him again with that last blow.
Yeah. Jade is just seething, slashing away at this man.
You could blow your poison thing on him. Kill him.
That requires like pre-setup, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, I've been using my channel divinity to regain spell slots.
Oh, okay.
Easy insight check from Danon would tell him that he's like on the fence of like whether she is like in a position to run if things get bad or not.
Okay. In that case, Danon, for his part, is come beside you and like, I think it's getting to be time to go. Cylph'e was getting people to run, and I think we should convince as many of these people to as we can.
She doesn't respond, and
Okay.
I'm not gonna move.
Okay. He's pleading at this point.
Yeah.
Which brings us to Daniel and Isolde.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to turn to her. I'm going to float closer, and I'm going to say, "Let her go." And I'm going to turn to her and be like, "Go help as many people flee as you can." And then does she go to leave?
Are you turning to leave as well?
I'm also turning to leave, but I have something I'm doing as well.
She would be turning to leave then, yeah.
Okay, so she's turning to leave, I'm turning to leave. And then in my head, I'm whispering to Tinderblade, I'm like, "All right. Oh, fuck." And then I'm going to open a plane of fire in the middle of his chest.
That is, the opening the thing is not something you can use as a weapon to like hit a moving target. He can just quite easily move out of the way.
But does he know it's happening?
He would absolutely know what's happening.
You opened it in our wall.
Yes, your wall is really bad at dodging things. It is really poor at moving out of the way for stuff.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, the plane of fire can be used as a weapon against immobile objects.
Okay. Well, it was worth a try.
It was.
Got nothing else, so.
Then you're going to turn and try to start helping people flee.
Yeah, I'm leaving Wogros.
Okay. Wogros, for his part, is going to keep stepping down slowly, just like a casual walk down into the airspace of the Thunderblade Sect. Danon, at this point, is going to see Cyrus coming down. "Cyrus, help! I can't get her to leave!"
As Ice Cold Jade just totally ignores Danon, as she has been for
Okay,
I'm going to
Jade.
need 2 checks of your mirror images.
Okay.
Jade, go.
Okay. First one misses or hits a dude and misses.
Okay.
Is that the Twin Dagger guy or is that the Greatsword guy?
It would be the Greatsword guy first.
Greatsword guy.
Okay. And then last hit, I have one thing left. That is high enough. So that one also hits a dude and miss, and I'm going to use my reaction to make him stab the Greatsword guy again.
Okay.
Yeah, do it. Yeah. like
It's
your thing
definitely
is
gonna
insane.
hit. Boy, I don't think he. If I roll really low, he can survive this.
Like your thing where they stab each other.
It never comes up because they're never next to each other, or like it's always awkward, and they also very rarely miss.
Yeah.
Mirror image makes it.
Yeah, that's 25 points of damage as you watch two daggers. As he's spitting up blood, that is the end for the great sword wielding person. As you watch that blade that was just like throwing itself around him, controlling it, just drop. He's still like trying to hold it, but he's losing vision as it just starts to fall off the edge here.
Nice.
Cyrus, what are you doing as you see Jade still fighting?
And keep in mind, for whatever it's worth, all of these people around us in like 60-foot diameter all have buffed attacks and stuff.
Yeah. Most of them are going to start running as Isolde is coming down and shouting the order for people to just scatter in every direction.
Yeah.
I'm going to open up a twin spell, cast Fire Stride, and just start shoving people through.
Okay.
I can send them 10 miles to
Yeah,
a fire in
you're
the
going to
city.
need to make a fire first. Like, you need a fire for people to go into.
There's no fires on this entire thing. No torches.
Torch is not going to be enough. You need something like campfire sized. Nothing has lit
Sure.
to that point yet.
Twin spell, bonfire,
Okay.
Cool.
and then I cast Fire Stride on the next round. Twin spell.
Okay. As you're going to start pushing people through, Dana is like, all right, come on. We killed one. Let's get out of here. It's time to leave. They're leaving.
Make a persuasion check. I think I've never found a thing. I think I want like the DC to be 30 minus my insight check.
Okay.
I feel like that's
Sure,
a
make an insight check. I like it.
that's a 3.
So
So
27.
just an easy 27
Yeah.
persuasion check, right?
Yep.
Okay, Dana's good at this.
Yeah, it's still
19.
okay.
little short there.
Little short, not horrifically short, to be honest.
Could be worse. Yeah, he's pulling on you, and he's like, listen, either we die here together or we get out. I know which one I prefer.
Yeah, she shakes him off and has her sight set on this other person who betrayed her.
That is a natural 20 to hit you.
Okay.
Silvery barbs.
Ooh. 12 to hit you.
That misses.
I give Jade advantage.
2 daggers land on either side of you.
Yeah. If there's any other bad guy that's next to him, I'll use my reaction for that, but I don't think there is.
This is the other ones are scattered
Yeah.
and being mobbed by their
Yeah.
allies who aren't running here. And you would also notice the halfling take note of you. You can see one of the groups coming in and looks up where that sword
He's one of
falls,
like the
and
general
almost-
people.
One of the storm apostates
Okay.
that you saw fighting before. That sword almost like hits him, and he looks up and sees both of you, and is going to start to like leap up from the ground to a piece of chain, and he's starting to make his way up.
Okay.
Jade, go!
Yeah, Cyrus and Jade, you're up.
Go!
Okay. Same deal, but I'm gonna say it's 27 minus my insight check as people start to break through the door. Jesus Christ, that's a 5.
Succeed.
So 22. Dan, you can make a persuasion if you want.
Okay. 14 plus 9, 23.
That beats a 22.
He's running. He's already running.
As you see, you see Jade like just sort of like blink in sort of recognition that as she takes in the wider picture of the battle that she is not on the winning side. Yeah, I'm going to... I don't have a good way to get anybody else out, but I'm going to taste on myself because Jasmine might stay to get Jaden out. Jade will not. And I'm going to do haste and boots of flying and just sprint towards Cylph'e.
Okay. As you go running in the direction Cylph'e is, all of you taking off to get out of here, you see the halfling like jumping up, getting ready to follow, and you hear Wogros. Marindel, stop. Let them go. As you guys start to fly off, the halfling stops, and you would hear his voice booming after you, calling out. You need not fear. I shall come find you when it's time. You have some months before then. Enjoy your respite.
I am gonna make a spell slot and drop an immolation on the dagger guy on my way out.
Okay, you're dropping that towards the dagger guy as you fly away. That does mean you're going to lose
Yeah.
your dash, which means you won't keep pace with the rest of the group.
Lose my what?
You're going to lose your dash if you're...
Yeah,
That's
you and
fine.
Danon are keeping pace because I'm
That's fine.
fucking gone.
Okay.
So make me a dex save on the dagger guy.
Save on the dagger guy. 22.
That succeeds. Never mind. Nothing happens.
Okay. He is going to send 2 daggers towards you.
Okay.
That is an 18 to hit you.
That hits.
Hey. That is 21 points of damage to you.
Whew.
As 2 daggers sink into you.
Okay.
Are you fleeing now, or are you continuing to
I'm fleeing.
harry him? Okay. As all of you make it away from here, you go careening through the sky back towards Cylph'e and Idalia, who have already made their escape towards the city.
There's a nice little visual here of Jade beelining it just away towards Cylph'e, and then roughly 6 seconds later, 200 feet through the air, turns around to come back and make sure that Dana and Cyrus get it out.
Okay. As you turn around and let Cyrus catch up. As you guys fly for clouds. Cylph'e, are you going anywhere, or are you going to try?
Going home.
You're going home?
Because my mother will protect me if she has to.
Okay.
So we're just going home.
You would be the first to arrive there. You and Idalia coming in. Your mother is standing outside your home on the street. The rain is like pouring down the street.
She's just waiting.
Covering the street. She's just looking up, tracking you as you come.
And like, right in her arms.
She grabs you.
Yeah.
She just hugs you. Darling, you're okay.
I saved a lot of people.
Good job.
Mm-hmm. Because he said that if we stayed, a lot of people would die, so I focused on saving them.
You did well. I am glad you are okay. Did your companion survive?
They should be getting up soon.
This is good. It is not time yet, but
They're all better at getting away than I am, so I assume that if I can get here, they can get here.
good.
Except Lance. Lance will be fine.
Lance will be the second one to arrive, a good number of minutes after you. But your mom would have still been talking to you first. Well, then we should enjoy. As I understand it, we have a few months before we need to worry properly.
Okay. Where'd you get that number?
One of the giants.
Oh, they told you.
Yes.
That's pretty sick.
I didn't believe them at first, but I chose to listen at least before I killed them.
Good. You're growing.
I always listen. Come on.
We should wait for them.
Oh, that is a good idea, I suppose.
Yeah.
As the rest of you would get back all around the same time to see Lance, Cylph'e, Idalia, and Yurifey standing in the courtyard there.
Hello. You guys okay? How
Not
did your
really.
guys' areas go?
We were
Not great.
betrayed. I don't know.
Oh yeah, there were a lot of dagger guys in the middle of the crowds. Killed a kid. Well, maybe it wasn't a kid, it was a dagger
Yeah,
guy.
Wogros killed. Wogros
the
killed one of the elders.
Shit.
Less died than mine.
And
Yeah.
he's literally you can't fight him. He's impossible. He doesn't even get hurt by my fire.
Oh no. That's not scary. At all.
So Isaac, he halves everything.
He
Like he has double resistance.
no, so he their lightning damage, they're able to empower enough to hurt him. Normal lightning damage he is immune to, so he quarters their lightning damage. For your fire damage,
But
he succeeded on his save and halved it. So that was why your fire damage was quartered.
So he just has normal resistance to my fire damage.
To your fire damage that comes through the dagger, yes. Otherwise, he's immune.
Oh, that comes through the dagger?
I thought the dagger was our tool. Did you give us a faulty dagger?
Hold on. He's immune to fire damage?
Yes.
How?
You don't know. If you're willing to believe what he says, when the Blood Refinement Sect sealed him and tried to turn him into a blood puppet, they were strengthening his body to make a better puppet and failed to control his mind, and so he has kept the strengthened body.
Fire immunity.
I was able to hurt him a little bit with the dagger, but that's it.
Well, yeah, that dagger could hurt you. And you don't care about fire, so...
It's like a...
Good point. Yeah.
We'll find something.
Because if he can just waltz in and kill the Thunderblade Sect, he can just kill all of Clouds.
Yep. He might. Likely. I mean, like,
No one else, and Isaac, maybe you can. There's no one else strong in Clouds.
I mean, there's plenty of strong people in Clouds, but the Thunderblade Sect was definitely the highest concentration of the most powerful people in
And
Clouds.
all of the powerful people never came to help, so I don't think they really care about the Thunderblade Sect.
Do we know what he wants? Because, like, he doesn't seem to care about just, like, killing people for fun or anything.
He wants what's his.
I know what
He wanted
What does he want?
to retake the Sect. He wanted to reclaim a bunch of artifacts that were his.
From what I have been told, Wogros' intention is to ascend to godhood here on the material plane. And to do that, he is going to go back to what he was doing before. He calls storms and steals their power to strengthen himself. And because of this, more storms are sent. And eventually, they turn into storms too terrifying for any to survive but him.
What a swell guy. Hope you guys could hear the sarcasm.
I did, very good.
Well, thank you. Well, we have a couple months.
We're still due for a beach excursion tomorrow, yes?
Yes. I don't wish to skip it.
Excursion?
Well, then we should get some rest.
Which excursion?
We are going to a beach I know of to relax for a little while.
Just a break before we have to go and be the heroes of everyone.
A chance to spend some time together, away from all our troubles.
And Uncle's staying.
Uncle is staying.
He's
yes.
gonna protect the house.
Of course, maybe.
Maybe.
But he is not coming with us.
Good.
That is more stress than I desire.
It's more stress for everyone included.
He is, difficult.
Scary.
Difficult.
Yeah.
Little hot-headed.
Yes.
He needs a wife.
Yeah. You need someone that will just like cool him down.
That is what I am for. And
Yeah.
eventually what you would be for.
Ew.
They're siblings.
Not as a wife.
Okay.
He does not need a wife.
I feel like that'd be a poor woman.
Indeed. Yet some seem We will depart tomorrow once everyone is up. We can push our departure a little later into the afternoon, so everyone can rest properly.
Okay.
Please.
And
Please.
don't worry, you are safe here with me.
Nice. Perfect. I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm just going to go.
Start to head in. Lance is going to follow you in.
Yeah.
Is anybody doing anything besides getting a rest here?
I just going to rest.
Yeah, no, Jasmine's a little shaken. She's just going to go hide in her room.
Okay.
I'm gonna sneak into Lance's room. I'm gonna like go out
I'm
the
probably
window
also-
Okay.
and sneak under Uncle's window. He's right in between us.
Make me a stealth check.
I'm gonna guidance. Where's Mist? Oh, I'm not that bad. 22.
22. You move quietly under your uncle's window, and you manage to slip past without drawing his notice. Yeah, if you want to get over to Lance's room, just on the window.
Yeah,
a
just
little
my
bit.
nails like.
He is like looking out. You can see he's got like a sword right like. He's gonna motion you in. He's just like, what are you doing?
I wanted to see you.
Okay, I want to see you too, but I don't want to die.
Are like sneaky teenagers. Like from the books, you know? Like Romeo and Juliet.
This feels like a really bad idea. Come in. Close the window.
I'll go before I go to bed.
Okay.
I won't wake up in my room and then
What's your cover story if he catches you going back?
I'll figure it out when it comes to it. We can think about it right now.
Okay.
And then they just spend the night.
You guys
Yeah.
gossip a little back and forth. Cuddle a little.
Yeah.
He's eventually gonna fall asleep.
I'm going to sneak out.
As you see her up, make me a stealth check again, please.
And I can roll well twice in a row.
So
You
you
know
guys
that,
just take comfort in
Alex?
each other a little while.
I've never seen it, so.
I can roll good twice in a row. That's a D6.
That's your roll.
Pretty high roll if it's a D6. Woo! 25.
25. Okay,
I did roll good twice in a row.
you are outside, creeping below his window once again, quietly moving across. Skulking about is unbecoming of a lady. Sylph'e.
What the fuck?
He is standing behind you.
I just going out for a walk. I get up and I dust myself off.
Maybe a deception check at disadvantage.
No, crawling around.
That was very cocked. So you know how the dice know when you're doing something you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Natural one.
As he doesn't even speak, he just looks at you.
I'm going to bed now. You don't have to worry about it. Thought you were sleeping. What?
What were you doing creeping about, child?
I was checking the perimeter because I was really scared.
Then you should come and stay in my room. I will protect you.
Okay.
And we'll use doors instead of windows.
Windows are pretty. I found them very useful recently. As they're like walking, I found them very useful recently.
He's just gonna walk you to his room. His bed has not been touched. It is still like freshly made, never used.
What have you been doing in here?
Waiting,
Just sitting, doing nothing.
mostly standing.
Standing, like in the corner.
Here, as he stands beside the door.
Why?
Because your mother has discouraged me from going out. And you notice a bit of sand, like, trailing out from his sleeve and under the doorway and, like, curving towards Lance.
I stomp on it.
He glares down
You
at
can.
you.
I'm here. You can keep me company. You don't have to accompany his dreams.
He deserves it.
You should hunt Wogros' dreams.
Nothing is going to come of this, Cylph'e.
No, I'm gonna try to distract and get away from the door.
He seems to not be done. He has something to say about this.
There are marriages that are becoming of you, and you will have one of those.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean.
Him?
You will marry someone becoming of your station.
But he threw a temper tantrum and threatened to kill someone because he threw a proposal on me.
It does not need to be that child.
Then who is it?
It will be someone appropriate for you. This is your duty.
Have you found anyone?
You know that I continue to look.
What? Like, my station is in clouds. So, becoming on my station is someone that uses key.
There are not even clouds worthy of you.
What is, like, the bar set that is worthy of me?
At least a baron.
Baron? Hope he's Baron. She's gonna laugh at herself. And then she's like, oh, it's nothing. I should really rest. Sleep.
Good night.
You're just gonna stand there.
Yes, and protect you.
I'm not put off. You know? And she's gonna lay there.
Lay down.
Am I awake for a good, like, 20 minutes?
Law said you all need to learn the dream spell and fuck with this guy so much. That would be funny. You eventually fall asleep. You all would awake the next morning. Probably not the next morning, the next early afternoon. You guys get up. There would already be breakfast prepared. As Minnow is coming around. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Breakfast is ready. You can go eat.
Perfect.
Yes.
I want to sneaky out of, not sneaky, but like slide out of Uncle's room and like speed walk.
Speed walk away. You all would find yourself sitting around the dining table. Minnow and the chef bringing out plates for everybody. Yurifey looks like she's already eaten. So she's just kind of sitting, relaxing.
So,
Jasmine is wearing, like, really big sunglasses. And, like, has her hair just in a ponytail, not brushed at all.
Okay.
she's
She's
ready.
not changed.
Oh.
She's just scruffy, sitting there, eating dejectedly.
Okay. Well, you guys will finish eating and probably.
I'm gonna sit next to her.
Okay.
I'm gonna like lean over and whisper like, do you want me to help you get ready?
No.
Do you want me to get Vest ready?
No.
Do you want a hug?
No.
You sound like you need a hug. We'll do it in the room later.
Okay.
I like just hold her hand under the table.
I said okay, I don't know if I'm too quiet or not.
Yeah.
You guys are too quiet for me, definitely.
I
Yeah, but the mics are close.
yeah. I hold her hand under the table.
Hello?
Give her hand. Okay, let's take our break.
Uh-huh.
We'll take a 10-15 minute break.
Yeah.
We'll run a 1 minute ad.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. My Discord keeps cutting off, and I'm not able to stay on. Like,
Is it working
Hello?
to keep playing? We're gonna take a break here.
Hello?
If yeah, can you hear me?
hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Daniel?
Alright. Maybe go break. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, so we're gonna go on a break. We'll try to figure this out. We'll run a 1 minute ad. We'll be back in 10-15 minutes, and hopefully we can keep playing, but we'll figure things out. Until then, BRB.
Hello.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Welcome back. Wait, we have some stuff from Law. If anyone sees an ad right now, I will kill their whole family. Hopefully nobody saw an ad.
Hey, he's
and
Cylph'e.
if you did, don't speak up. He's Cylph'e. Oh.
Maybe Cylph'e should be your favorite character, Law. It's most like you.
Winning! Oh, man. So, we left off with the party having had a rather tense battle at the Thunderblade Sect, which found itself under attack by Wogros, his allies, and a number of traitors within the Thunderblade Sect itself. He broke in, a battle began, and Akathor, one of the Grand Elders of the Thunderblade Sect, was slain. At this point, the sect was already scattering, leaving behind only those who couldn't make it, and those loyal to Wogros, as the party
Dan
itself
here.
fled as well.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Hello.
hello, Dan. I can hear you. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
So make sure you're still coming through here. Say something, Dan.
Hi guys, can chat hear me?
Yes, you're here.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Lost
Okay,
said,
so
did I say your children? No, I don't have limits like Sylphie.
Cylph'e's become a pro.
what happened?
So we're just coming back from break. I was just describing the battle at the Thunderblade Sect. Everyone's scattering, making their way back to Clouds, and you all taking a rest. And we come back the next morning. You guys in the middle of your first meal of the day. It's early afternoon at this point. Yurifey is relaxing, waiting to take whisk you all away to the beach that she has in mind here. So is anybody doing anything during breakfast? Cylph'e is currently holding Jasmine's hand. Jasmine seems to be a rather low point. Danon is kind of resting in the wings, but feeling it's probably not his moment.
I mean, it's up to
I
him.
glare at him if he touches her. I bring her closer to me.
So is anyone doing anything, or do you guys finish your breakfast and prepare to get on the way?
I'm ready. I'm gonna go get beach ready.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna look in the closet, and then I'm gonna realize that Jasmine's style that I have stolen is not going to be good in front of my mother. And then I'm gonna dig into the deepest parts of my closet, and I'm gonna find something princessy.
What's wrong with the slingshot?
Cyrus
Well-
is gonna come over and be like,
You need to tan your scales.
honestly, Cylph'e, I just don't think a thong tanking is your style.
Okay. First of all, I cannot tan their scales. I would have to turn into a different color snake first, and then they would change.
What about the one that's just like kind of ribbons wrapped around you?
this one?
That's
You
clothing.
know, like the whole bathing suit.
I thought that was an art project.
Yeah, the ribbon one.
No, Cyrus, it's fashion, and you shouldn't be here.
Can you turn him up a little? Is he
I
able
just,
to?
I don't know, Cylph'e.
What do you think, Cyrus? Which one should I get?
I like just the normal bathing suit.
Just the plain.
Simple, simplicity.
Okay, but
Or what about the bikini with the bow? I like
no
that. The bow in the back.
bikinis. So the
No
first.
bikinis.
No. Oh,
I know, right?
Good luck.
I want you guys to know that if my mother sees me with midriff, she's going to eat me alive! And I'm never
Okay, what
going to be
about
able
a-
to go outside again.
Are you
But-
gonna go in the water, or are you just gonna hang out on the beach?
I'm going to go in the water, so I'm going to get this one, and she pulls up like a really, like, princessy mermaidy one. I'm like, this one? And the ribbon
Yes.
one? Yes?
Are you gonna put the ribbon one on top of it?
I guess.
The ribbon one is for if she goes to bed. And this
Okay.
one is for when she's awake. And
Then why
then I
don't you
brought
put
a
like a little
sneaky
summer dress
bikini.
on?
And she pulls up like a little. I brought the sneaky one too.
Okay, all right.
Where is everyone? Hello?
Lance!
Why is everyone in your room?
It's fine. Cyrus isn't interested, and we're just doing fashion.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't be here,
Lance,
though.
Here's your Speedo.
I'm not wearing a Speedo. Yurifey's gonna be there.
She's gonna eat him
If
alive!
she sees me with any midriff, she's going to eat me alive.
You know, what are you
You know,
gonna
I'm
wear?
glad.
Like,
I'm
shorts and
glad
a
it's,
t-shirt?
there's equality in your monster kingdom.
Yeah.
That's something at least.
She hates it when men don't wear shirts on the beach.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna wear shorts and a shirt.
Or tank.
Don't
Really,
get
you're
mad
gonna
if I wear.
I don't
Yes.
think your
I
knees
don't-
are your best feature.
She will get mad at you, Cyrus.
If I don't wear a shirt.
If I'm not honest with you, who will?
Here, I bet you could get away with it though, because she doesn't you didn't get raised by her, so I think you could get away with it. But she would
Okay.
judge you.
Because like Cyrus goes into changes, comes out, he's like, I just have these shorts, and I have like a little tank top.
Yeah, do tank top. She doesn't mind shoulders, just midriff.
Okay. Cyrus puts his shirt on.
Yeah. We're gonna be good.
Fashion.
Make sure you guys bring sunscreen.
I'm good. But you guys do need it. It's
I
gonna
don't
be
burn.
pretty hot.
Are we all
I
ready to
don't.
go?
I don't.
No, not at all. I'm still like in my negligee.
Well,
I don't
be
need
in the
sunscreen.
garden when you are ready.
Okay, let's get your bag. Let's get Cyrus's bag. Let's get
All right,
Dan's
now that
bag.
everyone else is ready, I will start getting ready.
Yeah.
Isaac, that is
Don't
a
worry,
19.
I am fast.
A 19?
That's a sorry, that is a 17. Sleight of hand. You slip Lance's thong into the bag.
Yeah. Guidance.
Man,
song
the man
Speedo.
Kitty.
Okay.
He doesn't need guidance.
His little Speedo.
Hold up. 17, Lance might have a decent perception.
Guidance.
You need to make a perception check and notice this to guidance it.
Fine.
By the way, it is a black Speedo that says Lance in white writing
Jesus Christ.
on the front.
I don't see, so I can't guidance.
He does not notice with the 13 either, as you slip a mankini into his bag.
Yep,
Perfect.
on top. So that
Lime
when he
green.
opens and like, pulls out his shorts, it'll fall out.
It might be too big for him, but
Oh no, it's sized.
We're heading into our beach episode.
You eventually finish dressing.
yeah,
Hold on, the lunch. So I go into the picnic basket. I'm grabbing bread. So I'm grabbing the knife. I'm slicing through this very, very like crusty rye bread, cutting it and slicing.
Ooh,
You can
yes.
see the individual grains. There's some crumbs falling off the side. I've got some like nice vegetable spread that I've made, and I'm putting that
such
on
a
the
classic
sandwiches.
bit.
See, I
And
can
then
take the
I'm
headphone out. It's perfect. Let me know when he's done.
I thought of a title for our episode.
Dan, keep
already.
going.
Anyways, I think I'm doing like an old cheddar cheese, like an aged one, with kind of doing
All right, Jasmine, you were saying something about your.
like a tomato cheddar
I
kind
can
of
mute him.
sandwiches
It's
for people.
Discord.
Tomato cheese.
Dan,
And then
I'll let you know when we're ready
probably
for,
I'll do some like dragon fruit,
role-playing.
starfruit, like
Okay.
You can't
I
mute him.
sure can. I sure can.
Hang on, Dan. I can still hear you.
Yeah, we
Feel
can
free
still
to keep
hear you,
going.
Dan.
Oh, can you? Here, I'll
Yes.
server mute.
Just whenever you're ready, Dan. Keep going.
I can keep server muting over your server unmuting.
am I
The
muted?
war of the
You
moderator.
were for a little bit. We both have mod powers, so he keeps unmuting.
We were
and I
messing
keep
with
muting.
your sound as you were giving your story.
I don't like that.
Okay, well, about like at least an hour later, Jasmine's gonna
Fruit
come
and fresh squeezed juice.
out in
Yeah. Juicy juice.
in a swimsuit that sort of looks like all of these like ivy vines that are just wrapping around her, somehow managing to cover everything, and like the fabric between them is like skin tone, so it actually covers like more of what it looks like, but
Okay,
it has like this
Yeah.
just oh,
Yeah.
I'm a forest dryad or some
Nice.
some
Very-
kind of.
Very poison ivy core.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I've got like a little skirt around my waist, big sun hat and sunglasses.
Okay. Danon comes out in like black and silver shorts with a like a black, like kind of V-neck tie-up shirt to go with it.
I just like look at him.
What? I'm gonna change? What? Well, it seemed
You look-
appropriate.
You look great, Dan. You look
I'll
like
be
you're
right
gonna
back.
protest something. You look like you're gonna protest something in an art gallery.
He goes back to his room.
Men.
He will come back out in a much more elaborate shirt. It's one of the white like pirate shirts with like the ruffles down the like chest. He has like tan shorts to go with it, and a kind of like rakish hat on top. All of it will survive going in the
Oh.
water, but it's definitely not like made for it. It's very
Dan.
like pirate cosplay.
David, I love it. You look like a frat boy at the Renaissance
She just
fair.
shrugs.
Thank you,
Did
I
you-
guess.
I'm gonna whisper. I'm gonna like. Did you hear she liked pirates?
You don't have to whisper to him.
Well,
You could
Oh, I can. Oh yeah, we have to tell Dan. Dan, you gotta level up.
I did forget to give XP last session, so you
What
guys
level
should
are
be-
we?
should be
We are
level
level 12 total now.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna use my telepathy that I got this level
Mhm,
directly into his skull. Be like, did you know she liked pirates or something?
You're very
Is he
loud.
gone?
Okay, I like to think whenever she does it, you hear the some like
Just
snake.
in the background the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah.
One of your snakes opens up into a satellite dish.
All the other snakes go.
I have one snake that has like the psh ability, you know.
The cobra.
Yeah. Only one.
You always know who she's talking to because every snake is pointed towards
There's just the dial-up noise.
You guys are eventually all ready. Yurifey will have you all link hands, and she will pull you through to another plane, and then directly back into the material plane. As you guys would find yourself on a fairly small island. I do have a battle map for this. A fairly small island. About a third of the island is stone. One of it rising up into this sort of like small flat top mountain, a bit bigger than a hill, but it's you know less than 100 feet tall. There are a couple other rocks that come down, and then there is a raised portion where trees, palm trees, have grown up in the kind of more fertile soil here. And then the other half is just beach with crystal blue water lapping in and out from there. I've put you all on the map already, although did I make sure that everyone would be able to see? I did. I certainly did.
Woo!
And let's make sure.
We're on a beach.
Beach.
Nothing suspicious about there being a map.
I'm glad I killed that sea hag.
It would be perfect timing, wouldn't it?
It is I, that sea hag's sister. I'm here for revenge.
Fuck!
I am assistant the Emperor Sea Hag. This is the turtle I ride upon. It's a dragon turtle this time.
It's just the entire island we're on.
I heard you stole food from my sister, and I'm hungry because of it.
She had that food for me.
The hag mafia strolls up. They're like, yeah, see? Well, the sea hag, see?
I know it looks like an island, but it's really a front. We're not actually wanting people here. It's just supposed to look like a paradise,
Oh.
but really we use it to launder money.
How many fucking sea hags do I gotta kill? How many before I can live in peace?
There's 69 of us, see?
All 420, blaze you!
All right. So you guys find yourself on a rather picturesque island. Pretty much very little but ocean around you. There's a couple of smaller islands. Some of them probably aren't like full time. Like just depends on where the tide is and where the water level is, and whether they're even visible at all. But you are on this lovely island in what appears to be the middle of nowhere that Yurifey knows of. There are a few birds like roosting in a couple of these trees, moving about. A couple of snakes like hanging from branches in a few spots. But it's peaceful. There are a couple of chairs, like sun chairs, just left here that Yurifey will start going towards, and Lance will jog ahead and start pulling them onto the beach so people can sit. And Yurifey will sit down on one of the chairs. I find it a rather peaceful spot to relax.
That's pretty
I'm gonna
nice.
say, wow, Lance, that's really considerate of you, and look at Danon.
Yeah, Lance, thanks. Lance has already pulled all of the chairs out, so there's nothing for Dana to go grab. And it is already too late for him
Good
to
job,
jump in there.
Lance. I'm already by the water. I want to
You're
okay. So we this is the scene that the viewers see. We spawn in. Okay.
Holding hands.
We spawn
Couple of you
in.
T-posing. Make sure the hands are touching.
I
Make sure the
slide
hands are
along the
touching.
beach for the first couple seconds.
And then Cylph'e watches her mom walk to the chairs, watches Lance, and Cylph'e immediately goes to the water, like manta ray cloak.
Okay.
She goes, zoop,
The effect of your swimsuit is a little ruined by the manta ray
Yeah.
cloak over you.
No, it's perfect.
Like at Halloween, it's gonna ruin it!
Just the front of your wispy pieces of swimsuit are visible.
I like to think there's a way to attach them around the arms. You know, so it's
Like
like a little
floaties?
actual manta
Oh
ray,
yeah,
you know?
It,
Like,
Oh.
it is like.
Oh, I thought you just came with floaties. You're like,
Cylph'e's little snake floaties.
Oh my
Little
god, I
serpents.
want them so bad!
Cylph'e and little serpent floaties.
Also, Lost as he's cackling.
Oh my god!
Medusas cannot swim. That's just
So-
a thing.
Canonically.
So Cylph'e in her manta ray cloak with the hood over her face, little floaties keeping the cloak on her arms.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yurifey's gonna sit for now. She is going to pull out a bag and she is gonna start what's it? Mary Poppins style, pulling
She bet-
umbrellas out of her bag of holding. And Lance and Danon are gonna go over and take them from her and start setting them into the sand and setting them up. As you eventually end up
I do
with
not
a shaded
thank
spot.
Danon.
Just looks at you so you eventually end with this shaded spot. People can adjust for how much sunlight they want. Yurifey, as pale as she is just sitting in the shade here.
Because scales don't change color! Do you see a snake in the sun and watch it turn
They pull-
yellow?
Hang on.
No, when she hits the sun, she's rather dazzling.
Yeah, she's glittery. She's like a disco ball.
Lance would hit the water with you immediately. It would be his first thing would be to hit the
So
water
I hit it, and I'm swimming, and he's like, cannonball!
Yeah, it the water level drops off rather dramatically. There's beach, and it gets a little darker, gets a little just down. Water's pretty clear. You can see this is a volcanic island, and there's a lot of seafloor that would have been volcano that didn't quite come out. So it's got quite a precipitous drop to it. There's coral growing up in some of the deeper spots, 30 to 60 feet deep. Tropical fish swimming around, things moving in there. There's a massive Goliath grouper, like a 7-foot long fish that two of you could fit inside. That's just kind of peacefully moving among the coral here.
I'm going to when Lance
No, you're right.
cannonballs in. I'm gonna swim to his ankles. And then obviously let him out. But like a little shark. And she's circling him.
Cylph'e, stop! No! Hey! You come out of the water like a rocket.
Yeah.
And just, both of you go under. Jasmine,
Yeah.
where are you headed?
I am lounging on a chair. I prestidigitate a little fan for myself.
Okay.
I am
Someone
hot
knows
girl
something.
shitting my way.
Are you tanning or are you keeping an umbrella over you?
I'm tanning for now.
Okay. Danon's
I don't like how. Don't like this at all.
Danon's gonna set up a chair beside you and lounge in the sun as well. And just kind of
Yeah,
lay down.
also reptile scales make UV light entirely beneficial. That's what I learned after too much Googling was required to get that answer.
I didn't need to Google.
I don't know, maybe they bleached in the sun if you leave them out for too long.
Well, since you see a colorful fish with one giant eye on each side, a crashed spaceship in the distance.
Fucking what?
You pull out your little Fan propeller go through the water.
Like a little bit. What's up?
Oh,
What happened?
Dan, you are.
Oh, I put some medicine in your fridge, by the way.
Daniel,
I put some medicine in your fridge. That little.
I'm gonna mute him. Can you still hear him with him muted? On
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me know when he's done talking to whoever that is.
Okay.
So you're lounging. Danon's gonna turn towards you. Just gonna wait to see if you like turn him. He's like on his side.
I like side eye him.
So you want to? I don't know if you just want to lounge or if you want to chat.
About what?
I don't know, just whatever. I've told you a lot of stories. I thought maybe you'd have some for me from when you were away to tell me.
I don't know. It was mostly getting kidnapped.
Yeah, I think I've heard most of those ones.
Yeah, it's really about it. Like, too many lovers to count, and then getting kidnapped by the people who I wasn't sleeping with. So, lesson learned, I guess.
I shudder to think what the lesson learned is there.
Yeah, I don't know.
How are things with Jane going?
Same old, same old.
Seems like more than the same old, same old. You've,
Well, Dan's here.
aha! Hello, Dan.
Hey, can we take a quick pause? I
Yeah,
have a question for you guys. Just
just off screen.
Just off stream.
Folks, we'll be right back. Enjoy
For a
the
quick
Be Right Back
second.
screen made by Runa.
Oh,
Whoa.
Hello,
Whoa,
Hey
folks.
where'd he
guys.
go?
I
Sorry.
don't know. I've
We
ceased
said
to
a-
exist.
We just had a quick conversation. I am in Red Deer with my buddy, and we have going boating, and they're leaving in like 15 minutes, so I'm jumping off an hour early. But I will see you guys next Sunday. Thanks, love you all. Talk to you later.
Bye,
Bye,
Dan.
Dan.
Everyone say fuck you, Dan. I mean, bye, Dan.
Like, bye, Dan!
I hope your boat sails normally.
Really fun!
No issues.
Okay, but actually have fun, Dan. We'll see
Yeah,
you later.
bye!
Okay, I am going to hop off Discord, and then I don't need a headphone.
Oh yeah!
Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God that guy left.
Fuck that guy, right?
Hey!
That went really far. I didn't expect it to.
Can I? I'm gonna disconnect him because he.
Law says, "Eat shit, Dan." I mean, bye, Dan.
He gets the mood. He gets the
I
mood.
feel like, yep, everyone's on the same page.
I'm also just gonna get rid of this damn mic because. Bam!
Who needs them?
Bam! I'm gonna regret this when he's like, "Oh, they said they could wait. I'm back." And we're like, "Oh, that's so good!
Wow, wow, we just got comfortable. What? I can't.
You're breaking up.
That's what I thought he was doing earlier.
Oh really? Dan's just doing like, I can't.
I can't hear you guys.
I like
It's
it was kind of fun, right? Because before stream, I guess for viewers, he was like, "How would you guys feel about like
Me not being...
either me dropping out at 2 or we having a shorter stream?" Or like, "Well, we'd rather do the whole thing." And then exactly at 2, he's like, "I can't really hear you guys. I don't know what's going
I
on."
also had the thought of like, yeah.
Convenient.
And then he figured it out and was on here. So, but for a while I was like,
The
"Oh."
anger went down when he came back.
Considerably less annoyed when he came
Oh
back.
man, I guess I have to go boating. Yeesh. Tough choices.
Right. So Dana is trying very hard to keep you in a conversation here and learn
Yeah.
more about your time. How's he doing?
Like, she'll chat with him.
Okay.
She, like, Danon probably knows her well enough to, like, have experienced this before. She's just like, this is, she wants him to work for it. For really, like, no fault of his. Just that, like, she feels like making it hard to talk to her.
Okay.
So she can be mad if he gives up, or annoyed if he persists.
He's gonna persist.
I just had a funny thought. I want to do it. So I'm going to fly up in the air with my boots. Because I didn't take them off. I don't want to take them off ever. I flew up, and I'm going to speak telepathically to Danon, Jasmine, and Yurifey.
Okay.
And be like, watch me do a flip!
I think, technically, you can do one person at a time, so
Yeah,
you have to
but-
go, like...
I say it as fast as I can to each one of them. My mom's last. I'm like, watch me, watch me, watch me! And I'm gonna fly up.
Making sure everyone's watching.
I'm gonna fly up, and I'm gonna do a little flip and magic cloak into the water.
As you hit the water like a knife,
Yeah.
you just go like zooming through the water.
And then I'm gonna go to the
sneaking
beach.
around.
I'm like, did you see?
Your mother smiles and nods at you. Damon gives you like a thumbs up.
Did you guys like my flip?
Lance gives you 10 points.
Did you like it? That's a 5. That's better than 0.
You're pretty quick in the water.
I've got the cloak.
Do you want to do a little race?
Yeah. I grab her hands. I like how it's like an immediate, like, do you want the race? And she's like,
Yurifey would look over at you and
I
do
guess.
you want to join?
I'll put my sun hat on my chair.
And he's like, I feel like I would be kind of cheating.
Yeah, do it.
Can you not choose to not be a cheater?
I suppose I could
Not cheat.
swim my best.
Not cheat.
Alright, I'm the one who brought it up. I'll remind you, I didn't do it. As he'll get up and get into the water as well.
Yeah.
Ready.
As you watch your mother start to shift, and
Do her
pretty soon
snake.
she is made completely out of water, as she has taken the form of a water elemental, but still kept the like shape of Yurifey to it. You
Cool.
can see the watery serpents like kind of flowing off of each other.
That's
Um,
sick.
as
The most
Really
important
cheating,
shape of
but-
Yurifey.
It's okay. I'm also cheating. I do 120 around.
Because you got 60 foot. Okay, so you guys would take off. Yurifey would say, once around the island.
Okay.
As you guys take off, you're going 64
I'm gonna
around.
trip Dated at the start line.
Pull him.
Yeah.
As you start swimming.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say crawl, and I'm gonna cast command on him.
What kind of saving throw is this?
Wisdom.
15.
He fails.
He drops, starts like crawling doggy paddle through the water. As you take off, your mother passes you immediately. She's got 9.
Can I go got to her?
No, she's water. You literally can't. You're trying to grab.
Wait.
Just go through her.
So she's passing me by,
Yeah.
right? She cast a spell on herself to change, right?
No.
What?
Your mother is a shape changer. She is a true shape changer.
Like a true?
Your mother can take any form.
That's cool. I'm less mad.
She has shown you about this before. I believe you guys found out what 2 creatures created your mother.
Snake.
No.
She is a mix of a Medusa and a Leviathan, and a Leviathan is a consummate shape changer.
Well,
I'm gonna. Oh wait, did I think I got it. I remember putting it on. I'm gonna. Can I cast freedom of movement?
I don't think that makes you faster.
That will not make you faster.
Makes you better at attacking underwater.
Yeah, but you already get that with a swim speed, so.
Really?
Yes, yeah. If
Oh,
you have
cool.
a swim speed, you can act pretty normally underwater.
I'm gonna cast detect thoughts on my mom and see
Okay.
what I can use to get her to slow down.
So you catch the sect thoughts. First thing that reaches you like the surface is your mother having quite a bit of fun, like enjoying herself. And she's also waiting for a moment to like one of the things on her mind is that she needs to find a moment to talk to Jasmine alone. And then that is like she's just enjoying this race, and that's the other thought that like looms large for her. You're trying to dig further.
No, so Sylvia was gonna be mean, and then she's like, well, she's having fun. So I'm gonna cast teleport.
Where are you teleporting to?
Stop racing!
And he tells Damon not to teleport. I'm kidding. I'm just gonna swim.
Okay. Dayton finishes his 6 seconds of crawling and is going to split off. He also has 60 feet in the water.
He's behind me.
But he is.
So literally everyone could swim but me.
No, you and Lance are here swimming it out
Okay.
as best you can.
I feel like they give up. They just.
So around the island.
Oh,
is,
I do not. I cast Expeditious Retreat and I beat Lance. That's all that matters to me.
So
Yeah!
around the island is not a crazy feat for people with a swim speed. Around the island for you guys is probably going to take an hour or more. And Lance is beside you, like from close, like, just the first rock, right?
If you're a quitter,
Okay, around we go. You're casting Expeditious Retreat, which gives you how much speed?
an extra movement action's worth.
Okay.
So
this is going to come down to an athletics check. This is an endurance race more than anything. How long does Expeditious Retreat last?
It lasts 10 minutes.
How many times are you casting it?
I
You know what? Forget. Roll me an athletics check with advantage. And Lance is going to roll an athletics check.
by the time Expeditious Retreat runs out once, like, I'm just staying exactly where I am in the water. I'm done swimming.
Okay. you're 10 minutes
Yep.
in.
I'm like around the first corner of the island. I'm like, all done. I just start treading water.
Lance is like, we'll call it your win if we end here.
Yeah, okay.
We do.
Yeah, the rest is your mom, like, slowly getting a lead on you, you coming, and Danon, like, behind you, like, 60 feet, like, just not able to make the distance. as
We
you guys
stay
come around.
in our spots the entire
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
It's fun.
You're probably just kind of stopping as they get all the way around the island, and get back to you all as the first one to come up is the torso of the watery form of Yurifey here.
I'm gonna tackle her.
As you go right through
Yeah!
and dive into the water out the other side. So, are you just treading water there?
Yep.
Do you look tired?
Not really.
Okay.
Like, it's less of a I'm too exhausted to continue. It's like, nope. All done.
All done. Yeah, Lance is just treading water beside you as you turn around after coming through her, and she turns back into, like, your...
I tackle her again!
As you can hear it as, like, hitting a solid wall as she catches you and doesn't move, and you look down, and her piece below the water is a massive serpent's tail that is, like wider than my arms can reach going underneath. And the tail is going to go out, and a piece is going to come up underneath Lance and Jasmine and give you something to, like, stand on here. As underneath is just, like, about 60 foot of massive serpent tail coming out the other end of your face.
I just sit cross-legged on this tail.
As Danon catches up.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good. Very fun.
You want to see me go around the island again?
Yeah!
As he ducks under the water, and then he resurfaces. Want to see me do it again?
That was less cool than I thought it would be cool. Do the other side, and bring me a shell.
As he goes under the water, and he's gone long enough for you to notice, like, Danon's not visible under the water until about, like, 8-10 seconds later he pops back up with a shell. There you go.
It's so
I
nice.
see Dana give Cylph'e a shell.
After I...
I narrow my eyes.
I would make an insight check. As he's gonna disappear under the water, and he will come back up, like pop up next to you, holding a shell that has like a little like mother of pearl like on the inside, like one of those ones with like the shine.
Oh, it's so pretty. You shouldn't have.
Look, we have shells!
As I give him a look, it's like, you absolutely should have.
Well, I just thought it matched you.
Oh.
What the fuck? As he just notices the tail underneath the water.
Oh, I just, thought I was all done.
It's my mom.
Oh, okay.
I like when sometimes we go swimming and I hold on to her tail and then she goes.
You can take me back now.
Oh, sure. As, he will like put you like piggyback style, and you guys just like he's barely even kicking as you guys just like cruise through the water towards the island.
Lance,
again.
I'll race you.
I have someone on my back. Oh, you're talking to Lance?
Lance.
Oh, Lance. Yeah, sure. Let's race. Do I get to wear the cloak? No, let's go.
You know I can't do it without the cloak.
Let's go.
He's
He's gonna try to grab you. Maybe an athletics check or an acrobatics check.
Okay. 15.
Shit. It's a 14. He gets your ankle, and you just manage to slip
have
out of
advantage.
his hands. You're giving him advantage?
Yeah, I feel like Lance is the one person in the world that can catch Cylph'e.
Okay, that would turn it into a 21 instead, as he grabs you by the ankle, just yank you into, like, holding his breath, trying to, like, climb up you as you're just sailing through the water. I'm gonna make another athletics check to see if he can get high enough to get his hand out in front of you to try to win this race. Make me another acrobatics or
I wanna bite it.
Make me an attack check.
Bite his hand.
He's gonna compete against your attack here then.
Can you use my inspiration I caught earlier for my natural one?
If you want to, yeah.
But he doesn't have armor on.
No, he does not. But it's not about hitting him, it's about beating his athletics.
Athletic?
making
It's just my
athletics, you're
regular
making an
unarmed attack, right?
Yeah.
Not my snakes.
You could bite with your snakes.
No, I want hers.
Oh
my god!
Sophie's own teeth.
Okay. 13.
17. As you do in fact bite. Still gets his hand out in front as he's the first one to touch the sand of the shore. And there's
I put his head down and I get on the beach.
he is struggling. He's been holding his breath for way too long.
I realize it's not funny and I go, zoop. I get him. You cheated. You put your hand out.
Call it a tie.
I call it the I cast cure wounds on his hand.
Pretty sharp teeth.
I call it the I'll find the clue to shell first.
I can't hold my breath. Oh, as he dives into the water and starts swimming, diving. You can go a lot further than him. He can dive like maybe 10, 12 feet.
He has
and have
only
time
the
to
beach.
look around.
Yeah.
Once it gets like once it gets beyond 15 feet, he can't really dive there, and he can't spend a shit ton of time looking around down there.
He just grabs from anything.
You're just kind of meandering, looking for your best shell. He's like, dive! You eventually come up with like a collection of shells as he's. Can we go to the shore before I show you my shells?
Yeah.
Slowly. And he's gonna pull the shells that he's
I
like.
like to think Yurifey just got back to the beach.
Oh yeah, she's suntanning and like just
She's like,
relaxing in the sun at this point. He comes out and you guys start comparing shells. It's not even close. Like he could get really lucky and find a really rad shell by accident. So I'm gonna say,
roll. If you're rolling, I'm rolling.
well, I'm gonna say that you're his DC, and I think he needs like an 18 or higher to find a cooler
20.
shell than you. 20?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Like you had all the time in the world. 13. Not gonna do it. Yeah, it's not even close.
This one has a little snail in it. Like,
yours has something living in it. You got like the mother of pearl. It's kind of broken in a cool way. It looks almost like a fan.
I like it.
He's got a couple that have like cool colors.
I want you to know, like, when they look at them, Cylph'e's so excited. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't feel sad or disappointed about him. He's like, yeah.
You guys, it's not even a competition. You guys are just like admiring this.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this one's cool because
Yeah, I like that. Look, this one has a little guy in it. You see his little face?
Oh,
You see his little
yeah,
face?
I see it. So you guys are going over shells. Where do you head, Jeff?
I'm gonna go back to the beach once I get ferried back. I'm gonna like put down a towel like closer to the water line.
Yeah.
And just start sunbathing there.
Okay.
Just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use create food and water.
Complex Fear is here! Hi, Complex! Welcome back!
To make a little tiki bar back on the edge. And be like, hey, could you get me a drink?
Yeah, sure. What do you want? Food and water? He'll get up, he'll go over. Oh, Law already subbed Complex Fear. What is Law at, anyways?
457.
It's not showing up for me.
457.
Oh, there it is, 457. Yeah. Oh,
Why don't you ever believe me?
I believe you. I was saying it didn't show up, so I was still looking for it. Wow, that is fucking nuts. He's gonna go over. It's pretty simple fare. The create food and water makes it nothing exciting. He's gonna grab me some of the food. He's gonna grab me some of the water.
It's alright. I will prestidigitate it to taste good.
He will bring it over to you. He acts like it's a fine platter of food that he hands to you and puts a cup down beside you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Anything for you?
I will like pat the other side of the like beach towel I'm on.
He gets like a little bit of like surprise colors his face as he's gonna like sit down next to you, like somebody like waiting to be bit.
I will hand him
back.
the coconut with a straw poking out of it.
Thanks.
Now roll for poison.
Yeah, Justin's face hardens a jade. Never forget.
Now we've dealt with you.
Yeah. Never forget.
As
Never
you
look down
sit
your
there,
god.
just kind of sipping next to you. Yurifey will eventually call, is everyone hungry?
Mm-hmm.
She's going to pull out a chalice and is going to start
Hero's
tasting
Feast! I was gonna do that.
For you?
Jasmine pouts a little bit as next to her little like tiki bar, a glorious meal.
I'm gonna use the tiki bar. I'm gonna like move some of the drinks to it, and I'm gonna be like, Lance, you gotta serve drinks.
Sure. Do you want water or water?
There's wine. It's a hero's feast.
The tiki bar is
We're
like
moving
I'm
the-
moving food there so that her tiki bar
I see.
gets
We're
used.
combining? We're
yeah.
combining. Okay, okay. Lance will get up, start going around and like pouring cups.
I go get
You know,
Jasmine's
people-
hand. I'm like, we could go sit at the tiki bar. Let's go get a plate, and then we could go sit there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just get up and leave, dude.
He sits for a few moments and then gets himself up and goes over, and Lance like pats him on the back as they start getting food.
So, I like to think we take it like a buffet, and then we all go sit on the stools of the tiki bar, and we're like chatting like we're at a bar, but he has to role play like he's a bartender.
Lance is behind this doing his bartender thing.
What do you think about
working
this bartender?
for those tips?
It's okay.
And they're just chatting.
Yeah.
You
I think his nose is a little big. His ears could be more symmetrical.
I think he's got a nice... I can't say anything. How are you?
I think you're getting a little drunk. You're probably cut off.
You're a bad bartender if you're cutting people off.
Be a dick.
Can I take back tips? I feel like I can take back tips considering I own the bar.
You didn't take them yet, though.
Well, yeah, he owes me now.
Should probably work some.
Here's
He's
your
gonna
tip.
pass some bread over towards you.
Here's your tip. I put a shell.
Thank you. Thank you.
I use prestidigitation to make the bread taste like elven cheesy bread. Delicious.
Perception check to see if you notice the meteor.
The meteor elven cheesy bread. I love with all the meats on it.
What's the damage? 40d6, I think. 20d6 of fire and 20d6 of bludgeoning.
I'm gonna get up from the bar like after we're decently like people. We talked like it was like an
Yeah,
hour.
you guys are chatting. Your mom's joined it. Like she's chatting kind of familiarly with you all. It is a fairly relaxed affair as you guys are eating. You would get all of the benefits of the hero's feast. With a bit of create food and water mixed in as well.
Yeah.
Later on, I'm going to go with all of the shells that me and Lance got. And I'm gonna give the prettiest one to Jasmine.
Okay.
I'm gonna give a Lance one to Danon.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go to my mom with like like this. I'm gonna be like, this is for you. And I'm gonna drop it.
Oh.
I'm gonna give them all of them.
There are so many shells here.
I got this. I was just like, I got this one here, and there was a fish over this one, and there's.
I see.
This is like a core Alex memory of picking a bunch of dandelions from the front yard and giving them to my stepmom, and her being like, "Wow, thank you so much," and then I found them at the garbage later.
Oh.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mom seems really mid.
No, Cylph'e doesn't care. Cylph'e's
Yeah.
excitedly
Your
like,
face is pretty mid.
this one matches your eyes.
It does not, but...
Yeah, it's like.
As her eyes change to match it more properly.
She's like, oh yeah, sure.
You're right.
And she's just like a kid. It's like, you know how like we've had like a really stressful like this. It's like Cylph'e just gets to be like a kid again.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah.
Like she's doing flips in the water
Yeah.
and she's collecting all of the shells and she's just having a good time. Mm-hmm.
Eventually, it's like sun is starting to go down. Oh, we should probably make a fire. Jasmine, you should come with me. We should find some things to burn.
I'll help
I'm
Adalia
okay.
make camp because we have that cool camp, right, Adalia?
I can make a dome.
Cool camp.
Okay,
Yeah.
if we want.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. I'm okay here.
Can you make it like a castle tent?
No, it's just a dome. Yeah.
Can we put the sheet over it? We got like a castle. Be cool. I'm gonna speak telepathically into Jasmine's head and be like, you should go, it's nothing bad. I'll regret that later. But
As Yurifey is getting up, she doesn't even seem to have heard you saying that you're good here. She's already walking away like she expects you to follow.
I just like go like,
go. She's been really good.
it's just, I don't want to do chores.
Don't actually do it. I'll go do it later with clouds. I'll go get some right now, okay?
I slap Danon on his chest and then leave.
I look at
because it's
Danon.
Danon's fault.
He's like, what am I supposed to do?
I look at Danon and Lance and I'm like, look at what?
Yeah. Alright.
Danon doesn't need to. He's
You got some recognition from Jasmine
He's got-
today.
yeah. Danon's got enough wood.
I was like, I could just make a bonfire.
No, I want them to work a little.
Alright. Well, I'll get ready with the spell so that whenever
Can't help.
There's not really much you can do. Nobody's gonna be able to leave and come back in, though, is the thing.
I thought only you couldn't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I definitely can't leave. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, we could bring you things. We're going to bed anyways.
Okay.
Unless you have a real tent.
I'm like slapping away leaves.
Yeah, it'll be comfortable enough in there. As Yurifey is out ahead of you and is going to, like, the rocky side of the island where that, like, hill is,
I don't like cliffs. Been led to cliffs before.
She goes up a little ways on, like, a pathway that goes up, but only, like, 20 feet high.
Oh, I can survive that.
Drama! As she stops, this takes you around to, like, the other side of the cliff there. She turns towards you. We need to talk about something.
Is this about my midriff? Because in my, like, family it was totally fine.
I'm willing to ignore that.
Okay.
Bruno, I need you to leave.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Sorry.
I don't like this! What am I supposed to do? Secrets. Don't worry, you motherfuckers. I detect thoughts. We'll learn eventually.
That'd be a fun exercise. I have to think about what that would feel like. Okay.
You have gotten a gift from your god, yes? I understand that you have an ability to fool the eyes of prophecy.
He talked to me about it. I don't know if I have it or not.
Well, you are going to have to use it eventually. There is going to be a standoff with Wogros. When he thinks Cylph'e is dead, I need you to use it to make it look like Cylph'e really has died. And then I need you to take Cylph'e away.
How do I do that, and where do I take her?
Take her anywhere, just far enough away that she cannot spoil things. You can come back after things have calmed down, as long as you can continue bending the eyes of prophecy. You should be fine to come back and stay under the radar.
Okay, I still don't know how to do that.
Then you need to pray.
I don't know, it's kind of mean.
What?
My god person. I don't know.
What is so mean about him?
Well, he, like, I don't know, he didn't treat me very good. I don't feel like he cares about me.
Do you have a reason for your complaints? Or you are dissatisfied with your god's attention?
I guess.
You know that most do not get much attention from their gods.
Like, what's the point?
Of worship?
Yeah.
Do you not get powers from it?
I guess, I don't know, I've never really thought about it as not mine.
Where do you think they come from? This is a strange sort of... I'm trying to be nice here. Whining. You are clearly favored by your deity. I should know I am favored by mine. You gain great strength from them. And you complain that you do not like their treatment. You entreat with the god of lies, do you know?
Is that what they are?
Yes.
Oh. I guess so.
Again, trying to be nice. I do not understand what you are complaining about. If your god wanted to mistreat you, you would be in much worse shape than you are.
I don't know, I can't really remember the reasons. I just know that I don't like them.
Well, that is fine. You don't have to like your god. You just need to worship them and be faithful. It helps to like them, but I can understand why yours might be unlikable.
So it's like a relationship.
Yes. More for you than most. Most of the relationship is quite impersonal.
Okay. So when do I get the power I need?
You'll grow in power. As you practice, as you fight, as you learn, as you become more useful. They can only give you as much power as you can handle. They can give you more, but it will break you. You need to grow into it, otherwise you will cease to grow, and you will start to rot. I have seen it happen. It is unpleasant.
Okay, well, I'll try.
You are doing fine. Whatever this problem with your god is, you should work it out for yourself. But if they wished you ill, you would be dead or worse.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
So when the time comes, I need you to make Wogros believe that it is Cylph'e who is dead. And I need you to take her away before she spoils things.
Okay. Sure.
And I need you not to tell her that we talked about this.
Why shouldn't she know what the plan is?
She will know enough.
What are you worried about?
There are many ways she can spoil the plan. And we only get one try at this.
Okay, is there anything, like, I need to do before she dies? Do I have to get her anywhere? Make her do anything?
No,
Is that...
I will be there for that part.
Okay. I'll just wait, I guess.
And pray. Wait and pray.
Sure.
Let's go back.
Yeah.
She's not even gonna pretend to get like firewood.
Yeah.
You guys just walk back. Ruda! Ruda! Welcome back. Roll initiative for me.
I'm sorry. She had to die.
I'm just kidding. Welcome back. You
Did it turn out that she was Jasmine's mother all along, and it was actually just
No,
changer?
she's a doppelganger.
Yeah.
That's why she was so good at changing shape all this time.
Yeah.
You would see Jasmine and Yurifey coming back, not even pretending to get firewood. They just come back. Danon and Lance have like made a little pile of firewood here.
Oh, good job, guys.
Thanks. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah. How's firewood? As I know he's gonna light it with bonfires and crackles to light
Jesus,
there.
it's a lot of fire.
Okay, everyone needs to make sure that they're near me while I cast this part, and I'll put a dome around us, and you guys should be able to come and go. Let me just go use the washroom quick, because I know he's gonna head off, and then come back and start casting the
Tiny hut.
forest. Tiny hut, yes, thank you.
Why do we need a dome?
Because it'll be warm, and we can
Nice.
still see the stars.
Just
Okay.
look up. It was so nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna slide next to Jasmine. How was it?
What? Your mom? Scary.
Really?
Well, yeah.
No, but I mean, like, I read her thoughts earlier, and she said that she wanted to talk to you,
Mm-hmm.
and then you guys talked. Or did she threaten you?
Not directly. You know, in the... Just in her eyes, it's always like a... She'll eat me if I...
I'll protect you.
Yeah.
I won't let her eat you. I make squinted eyes at my mother,
Wow.
and then I go back. Don't eat her.
I have no plans to eat her.
Good.
Did you see her eyes when she says that?
Yeah, they look
She's
very
been looking at my
harmless.
midriff.
Maybe that's why she doesn't like midriffs. Don't do that.
You know who hasn't been looking at my midriff?
What a jerk. They're just like...
Dana has been respectfully not ogling you as best he can, which may be the wrong call, but that's the one he's making.
I like them just sitting by the fire gossiping.
Yeah. Dana is across with Cyrus and Lance, like, sitting. The dome would eventually come up and people can go around the fire and, like...
Male fashion is such a travesty.
I feel like Yurifey just rolls her eyes.
Absolutely.
Like,
She
oh,
considers saying something and just turns back. And she's just going to lay back and look at the skies as the sun sets and eventually the stars start to come out up above. Yeah, you guys have a lovely feast from Hero's Feast. A warm fire here and basically indoors that you can go to if you need. Put a bunch of blankets down to keep you guys out of the sand here. But everyone will basically be able to, like, no sleeping bags required, just lay back and watch the stars and fall asleep wherever they want with a pillow at most. Is anybody doing anything during this time? Or do you guys enjoy the fire, enjoy the starlight, and drift to sleep?
I want to... I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll control.
Self-control.
So, in the night, after I see my mother fall asleep, Sylphie's gonna do her best to stay awake. She's very tired by the time her mother falls asleep.
Okay.
And she's going to, like, she put her, like, her sleeping somewhere close to Lance.
Okay.
But not close
Not
enough.
too close, yeah.
I just gonna roll. Roll right into him. I put my hand over his mouth. And I just go to bed. Go to bed. And I just get along. But like, she's half as like she's very like. This wasn't a wise choice because she thinks she's like I'm gonna stay up and I'm gonna make sure no one catches me like this.
Enjoy this for a little
And then
while.
she passes out. Head on his shoulder.
Drooling on his chest. Hey.
Hey.
Is this to Dana?
Yeah.
You say it louder.
Hey.
What?
You think I'm ugly or something?
No, of course not. You're gorgeous.
Do you think I'm ugly or something?
No, of course not. You're gorgeous. What did I do to make you think you're ugly?
Because I worked really hard on this whole outfit, and you've barely looked at me at all.
I didn't want you to think I was leering or something. You said you wanted to take it slow, so I thought, you know, be respectful, keep the eyes above the chest.
Sure.
I can leer at you more if you want.
But I
I've
want
been
that.
working hard not to.
Really?
It's quite difficult. Yeah, really. Look hot.
I like the if I ever animate anything, it's gonna be Jasmine going with the meowing face. Every time a guy looks at her, just.
Do you want to go swimming?
Right now?
Yeah.
What, like skinny dipping?
Whoa. We can't just go swimming late at night?
Sorry, it's
So,
just
what,
usually...
perv? Like,
Okay, no, sorry. We can put bathing
I'm
suit
not
on.
an object.
Okay, let me grab my swimsuit.
You took your swimsuit off?
Yeah, I changed to sleep.
Okay, well. Take your time, I guess.
Quietly get up, go over, and start, like, changing back into his swim clothes. He's gonna leave the shirt off since you were phased asleep. Head over, drop a hand to pull you up. Okay, quiet. Start sneaking out as you guys get out to the water.
You guys can go up to like a secret part of the beach. Like you don't have to do it directly. Like you
Yeah.
can just like
Go around.
sneak off.
Not directly in view here, like around.
It's like a pretty
down a little
small island,
It
but
is,
it's
yeah,
big
it
enough
is.
where like if you go
Well,
somewhere we won't be able to hear you because the waves are also
There's
crashing.
the rocks on like the left hand side, and you can be on the beach like on the other side of the rocks there, giving you like a little outcropping between you and the group. As I'll move you two over there. And everybody else would be up here.
What do you mean? They can't be in the middle of the ocean?
What do you mean? I'm not in the middle of the ocean. So if you go out there, he's gonna offer you a hand.
I'll take it.
and start running into the water. As you guys hit the water, he's going to let go into a dive and just hit the water. Bob.
I do not. I swim at a reserved pace at all times.
He's not that far ahead of you as he pops up and whew, it's a lot chillier at night.
Mm-hmm.
As he's gonna go and just start like next to you, like treading water, kind of like very close, like next to you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna kind of grab onto him for warmth.
Okay, yeah. He will grab onto you and hold onto you, and he's fine treading water with just his legs to keep both of you up. Like swimming is really not challenging for Danon.
Yeah.
He just kind of casually keeps you to afloat here. You don't see much for movement, like it's just dark underneath the waves at this point, with the sunlight gone. Bunch of stars up above.
It's really pretty out.
It's nice to get a break.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know, all the action, just be out here with you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
With me specifically? Or
Yeah, definitely with you specifically.
why?
I mean, because I love you sounds a little too simple. But, mostly because I missed you. I have thought about you a lot for a long time, and, we're taking it on the slower side, but it's nice to just get to be around you without all the chaos. Swap stories. See you having fun. Maybe kiss you.
I just sort of like look away.
He's gonna lean in. And if you don't stop him, he's gonna kiss you.
Yeah. I'll let him kiss my cheek and then I will kiss him.
Okay, yeah, he sees you like turn a bit and he will go for
Yeah.
the kiss on your cheek and start to pull back as you turn and kiss him back.
I'm just gonna like make out with him in
Okay,
the water.
yeah. He expects it to end as he's like pulling back and you're like following after. He's like, okay, because he will start to he will start to kiss you back. When there's like a break for air, he's like, you sure this isn't too fast?
You talk too much.
Fair enough. As he's gonna lean back in to kiss you some more. As you guys just kiss him, holding you guys up in the water here, gentle kind of waves under the starlight. Eventually, you guys are like starting to shiver together, and he's gonna take you and him back towards the shore.
And I realized I didn't bring out towels.
Yeah, as you guys are like dripping, like, oh, you don't dry off as fast without the sun.
Is this a thing prestidigitation can do?
It will not help you here.
Damn it.
You could dry your clothes with it, but you're still going to be wet underneath. So it'll help a bit.
You guys shake like dogs.
Yeah.
As you guys get back and start like peeling out of clothes and getting into warmer stuff to lay back down and just be dry.
Yeah.
Whoever's near the entrance, you should roll to see if there's like droplets fall on their face. Yeah.
Just like waking up like, gross.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm just so cold and like snuggle into him.
Oh, you snuggle into Danon?
Yeah.
He's like wraps arms around you, surprise across his face. As you guys cuddle in, you guys relax, you eventually fall asleep under the
If he tries to say anything, I'm just gonna over his mouth.
You probably have to. He's like, you can hear him like about to start something, like breathing in for something, just over his lips as he shuts up. And we'll just lay there. You guys all eventually fall asleep. You awake the next morning. Yurifey is sitting out on the beach already as you wake up off of Lance's chest and look around, and your mother is occupying one of the chairs.
I wake up,
staring directly at you.
I'm like, oh, Lance. She sits up and she looks for her mother because she's gone. She looks outside. Which way is her mother facing? This beach?
The beach, yeah.
She looks at Lance, and she's like, wake up right now.
No, I'm awake. Are we dead?
No, but we need a story.
Okay.
I rolled over.
In your sleep or just ended
I do move around in my sleep.
Sure.
I moved around a lot because I just had a very, very tiring day. Yeah.
And I'm a deep sleeper. I didn't even wake up. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm so used to sleeping through everything with your uncle's nightmares and stuff. Like I just wake up.
Okay. I'm gonna go out first,
Okay.
and you're gonna wait like 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then you come out and be like, oh, I just woke up.
Yeah, alright. I didn't even know you were sleeping. I woke up after you, right?
Yeah.
I just woke up. I didn't even...
Okay, I'm getting up now.
Yeah.
Get up and go outside. I'm gonna be like, walk past. I'm gonna be like, and get dressed and walk past my mom.
Walking past, seeing if she reacts. She's just laid back in the chair, the early morning sun.
I'm gonna.
Morning, Cylph'e.
Good morning. I'm gonna do that.
How was your sleep?
Oh, it's great. I just tossed and turned because it's just like a good way, you know, like when you like had a really exciting day and your dreams are so filled with like joy and excitement that you're just like, wow, wow.
Very elaborative of you. Any reason you felt the need to share so much detail?
Oh
Daughter?
no, I would never. I just thought you'd want to know with my mother. I really have to pee.
Wait. Come sit with me first.
No, I have to pee. I'm go use the bathroom and I'll come sit with
You
you.
can wait.
I do the walk.
Come sit. She pats the chair beside her.
I sit down.
She's gonna pull you to her chest and like wrap, like holding your head like
Chokehold.
really-
Tell me when I want to go.
It's so delightful that we talked not too long ago and you agreed not to lie to me anymore. I'm glad I can trust in you to be honest with me, Cylph'e. Right, Cylph'e? Daughter? Why do you hiccup? Chill.
I'm just really
She like,
tired.
wraps tighter around you.
Really tired, and I may or may not be having anything with that.
What?
Nothing.
It doesn't sound like nothing to me, Cylph'e.
Okay. Promise not to be mad.
She will let go of you, let you sit up, and turn to look at them. I make no such promise.
Promise you won't kill anybody.
I make no such promise.
Okay. I'm gonna look at where Lance is, and I'm gonna
He's
estimate.
trying to sleep. Eye looking out at you.
Okay, well, maybe slightly, our adventures together have been very fun, and, may, or, may not be dating Lan.
You're dating with the lads.
Onlookers would say so.
And did this begin before or after he was no longer your guard?
After.
Really?
Can I make a persuasion check?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's persuasion.
I don't remember when it started. It's
I think you guys made it official after. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I feel like he's always been officially Hurgard.
No,
No.
her mother
After the
officially
trip.
released
because
him
they
from
weren't
being-
together before the trip,
Yeah.
so they did get together after.
They
There was a whole
weren't
dinner
together.
where she officially released him from that.
Definitely not.
Oh my god.
Well, the second worst you could roll.
Yeah. 14. I'm lucky I have a plus 12.
Maybe Lance will remember better. We should wake him.
I'll go get him.
Good idea. Use the washroom before you come.
Oh yes, of course.
But do come back.
Of course. I cast
Teleport.
I telepathy speak to Lance. We started dating after you were not my guard. I don't remember what happened, like, the timing wise, but I told my mom that we did after, so you better keep the story straight.
Solid over.
Use the
You
room.
go over, washroom, take your time, I imagine. Go back, shake, Lance, like,
It's time to get back.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yurifey
sure.
really wants to talk to you.
Should we wake Jasmine and Dana up?
No.
Okay, alright.
Come on, yeah.
Let me just change quick.
Jasmine, as always, is really cute when she goes to sleep. In the morning is sprawl. Dana's been pushed like half off of whatever they were sleeping on.
They're both dead asleep.
As we'll get up. Yeah, what's going on? What?
Come with me.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Well, where are we going? You get back out in front of Lance.
I'm gonna get in between. Okay, so like if there's two chairs, I'm gonna sit on Yurifey's chair in the middle of between her and Lance.
Lance will sit on the one next to her, like on the side, facing her.
Lovely morning.
Indeed. Cylph'e was telling me some interesting information. And I needed clarification. I understand you and her started dating. Oh, yup. I see. And did you start before or after I released you from your duties? After. Yeah. He's gonna make a deception check because he does not remember. It's a good roll.
Good.
-1.
Okay.
15.
Oh, better than me. One better than me.
However,
However,
I mean, I don't know. Level 20 clerics tend to be
Yeah.
okay at
Insight.
Yurifey's looking over, her face betrays nothing, just an eyebrow goes up. I see.
You hear a
And, you felt the need not to share your plans for this with me
Because Uncle would kill Lance.
am I your uncle?
No, but I didn't
I
know
don't
if you would.
recall looking like your uncle. Perhaps you mistaked me for your
No,
uncle.
listen.
Should I take a more dubious form?
No, because I thought you would tell him, and then he would kill Lance.
So you did not trust my judgment with the information. This is the problem.
I did not trust Uncle. And I did everything to get it away from him.
So you do not trust me with information important.
That's
And you're
not
worried
what
that
I said.
I will incorrectly make the call to tell
No.
your uncle.
No,
Then
yes.
what do you mean, Cylph'e?
I mean.
No, you already said yes. What do you have to say for yourself?
I don't regret it because I love him. A lot.
For
So Jasmine does it in her sleep.
yeah.
the record, your sister told me months ago you had a crush on him. And
What?
I knew it years ago.
Really?
Yes, Cylph'e.
Years?
Yes.
I didn't like him for years.
You may tell yourself whatever you desire, but your sister is good at these things, which is why I use her the way I do.
She keeps tabs on me.
Yes,
What? Like for real life?
for real life.
What the fuck? What the...
So I cannot say I am surprised that this has turned out this way. I can say I am deeply disappointed in the choices you made towards me. And I love you. Lance, I do not love you, but I am willing to accept you being with my daughter if it makes her happy.
I nod my head, yeah.
You have my blessing.
For real life.
For real life.
Not turns him to stone.
I
Immediately,
accept
on the spot.
Your apology.
I'm sorry. I like go and I hug her and I'm like, I really like. It didn't mean it to hurt you. And she's just like,
Just talking. Lance is, well, I better go. He's gonna make his escape. You sit with your mom, you talk away. you can tell that your mom is working hard to let bygones be bygones. She is genuinely hurt, and is working hard to just forget about it. The apology is helping. But yeah, she is working hard to let go.
Yeah, you know how much you were like my actual mother, right there. I'd kill you. My mother does the exact same thing where she twists the words to make it feel
like it's about her.
Like it's about her the entire time, and how like me not doing this it is because of her, and me.
Yeah.
I'll kill you.
Your choices are really just to make your mother feel good about herself.
You know when you get accomplishments? You know what my mom says? Well, I birthed you. I mean, they're my accomplishments.
They're all mine!
Or she raised me, and that's why I am the way I am. And I'm like, if I was the way I was because you raised me, I'd be dead.
I'd be dead! As Yurifey does a pretty good job of not letting the...
I am being...
on best daughter behavior?
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
You know, like, Cylph'e does understand that it, like, shouldn't do it the best way. Didn't do it the easiest way. So, genuine...
It might have genuinely been the best way for Cylph'e and Lance. It might have been the right choice.
Okay, yeah.
You're not sure your mother would have always been this calm about it. What you feared had a pretty reasonable chance of coming to pass.
But Sylphie's being, like, comforting.
Uh-huh.
And, like,
Sticking around your mom.
I, you know when you, like, want someone to trust you, so you openly tell them that you trust, like, you'll do, you know, like, you openly do things, and, like...
I just love you so much, and
Yeah.
I trust you, and I'm so glad you're my mother.
Yeah.
Let me get you a drink.
Yeah, literally.
It helps. It
Yeah.
genuinely helps. Your mother is, and mostly not like doing stuff you want, but just getting to be around you. Like,
Mhm.
getting your full attention here.
Mhm.
She will eventually wait till Jasmine eventually awakes. Damon has been awake a while, just like not willing to move, deeply uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
His neck's in such an odd position, he's half on the sand with one of his
Yeah.
shoulders.
I'm just full on pushing against his head.
Every once in a while he gives a test like, "Morning, Jasmine." You eventually do wake
I
up.
will wake and then just like silently get up. I feel something with my arm, so I just kind of pat it to figure out what it is, and it's his
Morning,
head.
Jasmine.
That's my nose.
Right. Hi. I'm just gonna get up.
Spends a good 20 minutes stretching.
He's gonna do some stretching as you guys get up, start to get dressed. There's breakfast you guys can pick over at this point, probably made by Lance.
Yeah.
Yurifey will turn, hearing you guys getting up and being dressed. Good morning. You can see Sophie like glued to her side.
And, like, you can see your face and be like, you know, like...
Do you want to spend another day on the island?
Uh-huh.
Sure.
I'm fine with it.
What, do you have the water breathing spell?
Is it a cleric
No,
spell?
it's a druid only.
I'm still asking.
Yeah, if it's druid only.
Druid ranger, I think. If I remember my random spells correctly.
Let's find out!
In this episode of What Spell Is That and Where Does It Belong?
Artificer, druid, ranger, sorcerer, wizard.
Yeah,
So,
like I said.
she's not. No, I don't know.
I mean, wizards don't count. Artificers are basically wizards. Sorcerers are acceptable.
Okay.
I didn't know sorcerers could learn it. That's a weird spell for sorcerers.
I remember Celts being able to learn it. Okay. I want to go into the ocean today and go look at the fishes.
Very well. How deep do you want to go?
Oh, swimming. Yeah.
Well, the reason that the water spell is needed is I'm going into like the you know?
I know a spider that is able to make bubbles of air.
Really?
I could make a much larger version, but there would be a limit to how long it would last. Unless someone has a better solution.
And we can go look at the pretty fish, and she's like, she's come and grabbed us, and she's like, we could go look and imagine if we made the dress inspired off of a fish, or like
A fish dress.
yeah, like a pretty she's showing it like
Trying to
there's
get
this,
Jasmine excited.
and then we
Uh,
could buy you pretty pearls.
Yurifey, for her part, is going to go out into the water and sink below, and anybody able to see will see a massive version of like a bell spider start to spin a big bell of air.
Cool. Come on, you have to. Please.
Fine, but I'm not swimming. Someone has to carry me.
Yeah, I can handle that. Also, I can make everyone, well, I can make a few people able to breathe.
You should do it for you, Lance, and Jasmine.
Sure, but Lance has to stay touching me then. So maybe just me and Jasmine?
We have a bubble. My mother totally wouldn't pop it in. Lance!
Yeah.
I need you.
I'll be fine in the
No, look at me. Look at me. I need you to stay close to Danon.
I'll do my best for you.
Because,
I get it. I think we're gonna be alright.
but if she just...
If she wanted me dead, I'd be dead, so.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm totally just...
As she has spun like a massive version of like the bell diving spider web bubble, and will help Lance get into it back in Yurifey form. She, for her part, like just in the water, just gills kind of open up on her neck, and she breathes just fine.
I just have my hood on.
Yeah, you're fine too. Danon will probably just like princess carry you into the water, and as long as you're touching him, you're able to breathe, and he can maneuver pretty much like he's flying in the water. Like he has pretty free movement.
Yep.
As you guys
This
start
is
to
good.
down,
This is correct.
and your mother just has one like arachnid leg coming out of her back and like pulling along this massive bubble.
So cool. I want to be a Leviathan. I just make, Dan wants this in like all of his like characters that change forms. Like Cyrus, he wants just to be able to grow a leg out of his back.
Your mother told you specifically the reason for her experiment was to see if you could make a shape changer that could shape change like parts of themselves and keep the ability of a Medusa.
Okay, so what you're saying is we need to give Cyrus to that demon and say go at her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that mean that you're part, like, changeable thing?
Part of the Leviathan.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically.
Does that mean you can change shape?
I'm being third-partied by our DM.
Okay. What if you think about a fish really hard?
Nothing's happening.
Just whenever you're ready, Isaac.
As you guys get deeper along the that grows around here.
New choice.
As you guys start to drown in the water.
New choice.
New
As
choice!
the water starts to transform
New choice!
into lava.
Oh wow, that's a nice one. I kind of like that.
I'm swimming around them.
Okay, yeah, you're just making circles around.
And, like, I like to think, like, as it's, like, being drugged, Sophie's like, oh, look at this! And, like, you just see her disappear. And then she comes back and she's like, I forgot you guys couldn't
Make
follow.
a perception check.
Sea Hag comes out and kills me. I'm so focused on the sparkly cool things that I only got a 14.
14 is enough. You notice moving through the coral, and in the middle of stalking something is one of those big sea serpents that you've met before. Like
My
one of the
friend!
large sea snakes. Not the same one, certainly, but the same sort of one. It's got a very nice coloration, like some like teal and blue that goes across it, that like catches the light here and there. And it is making its way through some of the larger spots, and you can tell that there is one of the like lionfish coming through here that it's waiting to like catch far enough away from the reef.
I'm going to lurk. Like, not close enough to where it's, like, super, like, I'm just, like...
Maybe a stealth check.
And I'm going to wait for it to eat it, and then I'm going to cast Animal Friendship. on it. 15.
Okay, you managed to not get in the way of its hunt. It, however, is not successful. The lionfish never, like, drifts anywhere big enough for the much larger creature to be able to, like, get a good lunge at it. It's just kind of, like, following for a while. Eventually it notices
Can I
you.
guiding bolt it? The
The
lionfish?
lionfish? Sure. Sure. I don't need a roll for this. You take out the lionfish.
So you can eat it.
And it looks over at you surprised, and you
I
see, like...
point at it, and I cast Final Friendship.
pulls it out of, like, the smaller areas and,
I'm sleeping.
yeah, as you come down, it'll come check you out.
Hello. Hello. Your scales are very pretty.
Your scales are very white.
My mom says too. I thought maybe you would want to be maybe friends and we could go swimming together.
I am sated. We can swim.
You start swimming around with this big...
And you guys see
water
Cylph'e?
snake.
So like Cylph'e disappears into the blackness of the ocean. She comes back with a sea serpent.
Goes back with a big, like, 10-foot long sea snake here.
Look, I made a friend!
Your mother's also going to speak to it. You are going to behave, yes.
A stone snake.
Don't snake.
As you guys will drift down, you get a nice tour of the coral going all the way down, like 90 to 100 feet, if you'd like. That big Goliath grouper is still kind of hanging around. It's big enough that the sea snake doesn't want to mess with it. That's like too much of a meal. It was just this big fish hanging out, moving along, like 7 feet long. As you guys enjoy the sight, the heat of the water starts to not really like penetrate down here as you get low enough, but there's just enough like still kind of like thermal vents left that the water isn't like too chill, but you guys start to cool enough that you eventually, especially you and your mom being cold-blooded and this snake, start to want to make your way back up and bathe in the sun for a bit.
I'm just kind of wrapped around Danon.
Yeah.
With my hands tied under his shirt. Just absentmindedly, like, feeling his abs.
Just
I
feeling
love
it
it.
as you go. Yeah, he is just casually like following the group with you around. If you ever want to go look at something, he'll take you towards it, no problem.
Whenever we go back up, unless you're roleplay in the moment.
I don't think so.
No.
When we go back up, I'm going to kiss the sea serpent on the face. Like
Yeah.
that. And then I'm going to be like, be free. Here's the fish. I caught you
I
one.
am free.
As it goes down into the water. You guys get back to the beach. Your mother is going to...
It turns into a prince.
Your mother is going your mother is going to turn her scales black to soak up the sunlight better as she's chilled here. As you guys sign yourself, she'll probably do another hero's feast for you guys to have a kind of like late lunch
She's
or
so
dinner.
fucking rich.
She does. Oh, okay. I'm going to, now that it's open and out, Cylph'e is less cautious, you know?
You're going to see Lance a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mother tolerates it.
She doesn't do it a lot, but she's like less stay arm's length away from me than she was before.
You know when you have like a possessive boyfriend and you're trying to hang out with your friends, you have to come back to appease him.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of like you gotta give your mom enough attention for this to work out.
Yeah.
But she tolerates you like going out and being more kind of like intimate with Lance as long as you come back to her and hang out with her. And she stays her friendly self to everybody, including Lance. She's not short with him or anything.
Best scenario.
As eventually it starts to get dark again.
Do we want them back?
Going to a close. No, we can head back. Yes.
Jasmine? Or do you want to stay?
I'm fine with whatever. Just chilling.
I feel like we've done everything. Is there anything else on this island we can do? I think we've done everything.
Nothing worth pursuing, no.
Okay, we'll
There
come
is
back.
a cave on the other side, but
You should.
A cave?
it is not the most safe.
Not safe!
We didn't bring any weapons.
I have my weapon right here. I pulled up my cross.
If you want, we can go explore.
Okay.
No, it's okay, because we're like, third episode.
It would be next episode. We'd be
Yeah.
exploring it for sure. Which we can. Like, if you guys want to, I have a map for this.
Well, if he has a map for it.
If he has a map for it. Yeah!
To the cave.
Alright. As your mother will lead you around, and if you take a look at the battle map, you might notice on the far side a little entrance on the far right side to a small cavern.
Can we walk in?
Yeah, you guys can walk over to it. Your
You
mother
should give
will
me
come with
access
you.
to move Lance.
Sure, I can do that. Also, Huso says, hello, hello! Hi, Huso, nice to see you
Hey.
again.
I can't. Don't let me walk in.
No, I don't have an entrance before.
Oh.
It's going to take us to another map. I will have it ready for next session. I can't do multi-level maps on stream. It very quickly breaks stream. Let me give you control of lands. That is the wrong thing. There. You should be able to move lands as well now. Folks, that's where we're going to end off for the evening. You guys making your way around the island. You can only get here through the water or through scaling one of the cliffs down here. Water's probably your best choice. Your mother would probably turn into like an orca or something and just pull people along around to this side. As
Oh my god, that's so cool.
that is where we're going to end for the evening, folks. Thank you
Okay.
so much for joining us. We have been Adventure Corp. We do D&D every Sunday, 12 to 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You can find all of our episodes on YouTube or anywhere you find your podcasts if you want to listen there. So we will be back next week. You're here next week?
I am here next week, not the week after.
So,
Next week's our last
so
campaign.
next week is our last of the regular session, and then we're going to have 3 sessions of a one-shot, which we are going to be doing with a lovely channel called Dragon D's Dice. They have a podcast. You might have seen them on TikTok. So we're going to be doing a really fun one-shot. We're stealing 2 of their players to come play with us. So check them out. Check us out. If you want to talk to us off-stream, Discord's the place to do it. And
Why?
we're going to run a quick 1-minute ad, and then we're going to raid somebody. So stick around for both of us, both of that, and that is
Us?
us signing off. Huso says bye. Bye, everybody!
Bye.
Where is it? Where is it? Ending.